truth shakes the room, then flip the table.
We flipping tables.
Ain't scared of the smoke.
We flipping tables.
Yeah, we saying what they want.
Black men unfiltered.
T-Max, stand on business.
Every single podcast.
Flip that shit, flip it, flip it, flip that shit. Flip that shit.
Flip it.
Flip them tables.
Flip them tables.
Facts over feelings.
All day.
All day. Everybody talking, nobody listening. Everybody trending, nobody risking it. We ain't here for headlines, we here for truth. Bring the receipts, now let's see the proof. If the facts get uncomfortable,
Good.
that means we're getting somewhere. If the room gets quiet,
Good.
somebody needed to hear it. We don't fold, we don't bend, we don't switch for the latest trend.
We flipping tables.
Breaking every chain, calling out the nonsense again and again.
Black men unfiltered.
T-Max, standing 10 toes, never looking back. Flip that shit, flip that shit. True that, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that. Stand up, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Let's go, let's go, 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 go. Let's go. Culture, politics, family, faith. Everything they told you, put it on the plate. Question every headline, question every claim. If it don't make sense, we're saying names. No fear, no pressure, no backing down. The louder they get, we turn over shit. This ain't hate, this ain't noise. This is conversation giving people a choice. You don't have to agree, but you're gonna hear it. Truth don't need permission, just somebody willing to speak it. Flip the damn tables.
Flip the damn tables.
Stand on fucking business.
Stand on fucking business.
Black man unfiltered. T-Max. True. Facts. True. Facts. True.
We flipping tables.
Every week, every show, if it's real, everybody gon' know.
Black men unfiltered.
T-Max.
Flipping every conversation.
Right to the front. One.
Flip it.
Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Flip them fucking tables. Black man unfiltered. T-Max. We ain't chasing no approval. We're chasing the truth. Black man unfiltered. T-Max. If the truth shakes the room, then flip the table.
We flipping tables.
Ain't scared of the smoke.
We flipping tables.
Yeah, we saying what they want.
Black men unfiltered.
T-Max, stand on business.
Every single podcast.
Flip that shit, flip it, flip that shit. Flip that shit, flip them tables.
Flip them tables.
Facts over feelings.
All day.
All day. Everybody talking, nobody listening. Everybody trending, nobody risking it. We ain't here for headlines, we here for truth. Bring the receipts, now let's see the proof. If the facts get uncomfortable,
Good.
that means we're getting somewhere. If the room gets quiet,
Good.
somebody needed to hear it. We don't fold, we don't bend, we don't switch for the latest trend.
We flipping tables.
Breaking every chain, calling out the nonsense again and again.
Black men unfiltered.
T-Max, standing 10 toes, never looking back. Flip that shit, flip that shit. True that, true that, true that, true that, true that. Stand up, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Let's go, let's go, go. Let's go. Culture, politics, family, faith. Everything they told you, put it on the plate. Question every headline, question every claim. If it don't make sense, we're saying names. No fear, no pressure, no backing down. The louder they get, we turn over shit. This ain't hate, this ain't noise. This is conversation giving people a choice. You ain't chasing no approval. We're chasing the truth.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Flipping Tables on the Black Man Unfiltered Network, man. It is so good to be back in here with y'all, man. We're gonna have a great show tonight. It is Tuesday, and y'all know what we do on Tuesday. We flip tables. We definitely want to welcome you to the show tonight. Listen, hit the like button, that is free. Hit the subscribe button, that is also free. Hit that right there. Support the channel right now. If you want to give to the channel, you guys have been really giving and supporting the channel, so I definitely got to call out you guys for that. Thank you for giving to the channel and making sure this channel stays relevant. I appreciate it. If you're watching right now, you know what we like to do. We like you to share this with two people you like, one person you don't. Why? Because we want to definitely piss somebody off today. I am honeymoon happy and peacock proud to be in the building tonight to share this type of information with you and to have this conversation with you. A little later in the show, you will see the link get dropped in the chat. When we get the link in the chat, you guys can come up here, but we do have a set of rules for you. Your lighting has to be amazing. You have to be sitting down, sitting still, not moving around your house. Your kids got to be in the bed, and your woman has to be out of your ear. We don't want no background noise because it does not help us in the production of such great content. I appreciate that, right? If you want to give by Cash App, you could definitely do that because it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Please go ahead and do that. Get your boy a nice little raspberry lemonade or something. Also, guys, if you want to give to the channel, you could definitely do that by Super Chat because it's at the bottom of the chat down there as well. Like I said, in a few seconds, you will see the link in the chat. All right. So I appreciate you guys being here. All right. Last but not least, man, I want to bring up the co-host for the evening, man. He's a traveling man, and we know I'm going to get him up here so he can say what he got to say and see how far he is away from the house, because we don't want him to come off the side of that road and actually looking for me and having peace, assassins looking for me. I ain't got time for that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and the only T-Max is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What up, BMU?
What's going on with your boy? How you doing, man, out there in them streets, boy?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. I got about another 35, 40 minutes before I hit the crib. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm here though. I'm in the audience. I'll be in the chat. And I ain't driving right now, but I'm here.
Okay, absolutely. And listen, man, guess who else we got in the building tonight, man? You ain't gonna believe it.
Don't tell me. I already think I know.
Man, if you don't know him by now, he goes by the name of
Thanks, slaves.
Jay Prince for president is in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for my boy Jay Prince. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Oh, it must be hot over
What's
there,
up,
man.
Black man? What's up, T-Mac?
It must be hot in Milwaukee, boy. You got that fan blowing pretty hard back there.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's hot in here.
Well, how you been, bro?
I'm trying to, you know what? I feel like, you remember how I first used to be on YouTube and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm surrounding myself by people that, put me in a defensive state of mind. Instead of me just being myself, I'm more, every time I go around now, I got to be on the defense.
Mm.
And it takes away from what I really like to bring, what I'm more passionate about.
Who did that to you, man? Come on, let's talk about it. Who did it to you?
Well, a lot of these new spaces, a lot of these spaces that I'll be coming on to is like I just left one space. They try to, diminish like what I bring, the value that I bring and stuff. So I'm always like on a defense mechanism instead of actually, being me. I'm always had to defend myself. Like that's getting annoying. That's taking away from what I got. And it seems like they doing it. I'm realizing they doing it on purpose because they don't want to see me pass them to the point where they can't reach me.
Mm.
And and so I gotta start doing something. I gotta start believing the value that I have. because that means I'm allowing people to get me for cheap. And they try to use this pimp talk of basically saying, well, you ain't this, you ain't that. And so they can come around and have access to me, easy access to me. And when I had to do self-evaluation, like, bro, JP, you that nigga. You shouldn't be talking to a lot of these people. You don't let nobody put no value on you, especially the people that, especially if they don't even got value.
Right.
They didn't bring a penny of value or entertainment or whatever to this internet than you. So you don't even have to argue with them.
Okay.
I just left from, had to argue my worth and shit. That's getting annoying.
So you feeling disrespected?
Yeah, and I'm feeling like, I'm disrespecting myself by allowing myself in those spaces and reacting to them.
Well, I you got to go where you appreciate it and not tolerate it, my guy.
Yeah.
Especially
when I go around all my haters. It's like going to the ops.
Yeah.
Hanging around the ops.
Yeah. A lot of people, I guess a lot of people don't like how real you are, Jay Prince, sometimes.
Yeah, so what they try to do is take my realness and make it seem like they try to make it look like, try to make it look like I'm being fake and these stories is made up, and because they don't have the balls to be themselves and be real in themselves, or they don't got no stories to talk about.
Now earlier today, I would have to be watching the Hodge twins. I don't know if you guys know who those guys are. The twins. They had a lady on their show. Yeah, they had a lady on their show talking about why men are no longer respected in the Black community. And she gave a reason why. It's a white lady. She gave a reason why Black men don't have any power anymore. And I'm going to share that video with you guys real quick as an icebreaker. So y'all can see. Let me see what number I got a numbered as. Okay, yeah, I got you. All right. So Jay Prince, listen to what this woman's saying, because she here we go.
These women coming in kicking ass,
right?
Fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Now something else happened. We stopped slapping bitches, so they forgot that they don't have the strength of a man.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's good though. We stopped slapping bitches.
I don't know about that. There's a few bitches I would like to slap. I think we should let women slap bitches. I'll go around slapping sense into these bitches.
I don't understand. I'm looking at all these women fight men online. I was like, why?
That's why.
Yeah.
Because you stop slapping them, and the female ego is ridiculous. And it's been fed. But I mean, these women, like, they literally think what they see in the movies is real. Yeah. You can like see videos of this. See if you can find one of these where they try to tell a woman like men are naturally stronger than women, and they fucking spaz out. They start crying and screeching at the like total demons. And I'm like, this is an indisputable fact. Now, we didn't say Indian men. I don't understand why you're getting upset. It's indisputable, but they cannot recognize that, because they don't want it to be true. And then the whole world is cooperating with their delusion by not smacking.
What are your thoughts? Well, you start with T-Max first. Jay Prince, we'll let you go last. T-Max, what are your thoughts with what she said?
Nah, I think that's 100% true. I just think that, I mean, to the extreme of slapping, yeah, that's extreme. But at the end of the day, I think consequences. So, I mean, whether it be physical or anything else, it's just no accountability being held. So, therefore, they're running rampant.
Jay Prince, what are your thoughts?
Well, ain't this the same stuff that I've been talking about?
I knew it. That's why I want to wait till last. Yeah. You go last, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the same stuff I've been talking about. The reason why women do the stuff that they do is almost like sending your kids to school. The kids going to disrespect the teachers because they know the teachers can't put their hands on them, right? If they're not going to go around somebody that they know they would get fucked up, and I think women are grown kids. And I think that a lot of them need their ass beat. And I think that they need their ass beat from black men. I think black men need to, they don't need to get beat from no other racist men. I think black men, because you got to think, black women haven't had a discipline from black men since they was born. Their daddy wasn't there. So the only people that disciplined them was their mamas and the government. They didn't have the black man couldn't put his foot down on the black woman. So I think that needs to happen. He's the father of the black woman. He's the reason why black women exist. Can't no other man make black women exist. I got a baby mama. She got two black baby daddies, and like 4 white baby daddies. And guess what? When you look at her kids, you could tell the black ones that was created by black men, and you could tell the ones that was created by white men. You remove her from the picture, you would think they mama white. So that goes to show you that the black man is your father. So I think that black man need to put this back down. I don't care what the government say. The government can't tell us how to react to our women and children disrespecting us. You can't tell us how we supposed to react. We created them.
Exactly. Now, one of the things that I wanted to play as well, because most people be like, women they not like that. They don't have that type of behavior. But I wanted to share another video with you guys, that shows that behavior at an all-time high. And I'm going to play it for you. And I want to get you guys' response on what you believe that a man who, they say a real man, how is he supposed to react in these situations when these type of things happen? So this is the next video I'm going to pull up right here. Here we go. All right, here you go, Jay Prince. So in that situation, T-Max, what are you doing in that situation?
Hey, I like how you put me on the spot with that. Man, I think my natural instinct may kick in, but another thing though, to tell the truth, as soon as it has started getting like that, I don't go back and forth with a woman. So I wouldn't been standing there letting her argue in my face. She probably would have tried to hit me in the back as I'm walking away.
Yeah. What about you, Jay Prince?
Got in my face, I would have punched her so motherfucking quick. It would have been ridiculous. People will make fun of that, of her knocking out a man, and they gonna give her all type of glory and stuff like that. And that's how the system had it, though. The system basically hoeing us black men and saying that, and allowing black women to punk on us, and saying that a woman can say with a woo out the bed, ain't no reason why you should. The reason why he got hit and knocked out, because in his mind he was told that he can't hit a woman no matter what. So that kind of dropped his guards down to let her punch on him. I wasn't bred like that. I rather beat the dog living piss out of her and go to jail for a couple of months and let everybody talk shit that I'm a woman beater than for her to sit up here and hit me and my masculinity to get violated. I would have beat the living blood out of her.
Damn, Jay Prince.
I think
so
that,
you
I
wouldn't just
think
grab
women
and
like
hold
that-
her and say, hey, chill out.
Get viciously beat.
Huh? You wouldn't have told her, hey, hold on, chill out, and just grab and hold her?
No, I think that when stuff like this happen, it need to make a statement. It need to be an example made. Just like the government do us, we need to make an example out of her. So I wish dude would have just beat her so bad to the point where she's shaking, eyes rolling behind her head because her brain rattling, blood just bushing out of her fucking every aspects of her mouth. And it need to be a statement made. So, because now when this went viral, now a lot of these women think they can do the same thing. Opposed to she got beat near to death, a lot of women been like, okay, we're gonna leave these angry niggas alone, because they don't go by what these white men say, sticks and stones, or a man never supposed to hit a woman. Clearly, these niggas ain't living up to that. It should have been a statement made.
Yeah. See, Chantel's in the chat. Chantel says, "You man enough to hit a man, then you man enough to get hit back." So she agrees with you, Jay Prince.
Most light-skinned, ironically, most light-skinned women agrees with 93.1% of what I say. It's only the dark-skinned women that has a lot of pushback. Why? Because dark-skinned women is getting pushed to be rebellion towards the dark-skinned man. Every light-skinned woman I talk to, they damn near agrees with what I say.
Chantel says, again, she's not light-skinned.
She's definitely light-skinned.
We got Mrs. Hink in the building. What's going on? What's going on? I see y'all in Turks and Caicos. All right, I'm gonna get over there. I'm gonna get over there one day. Baby, we're going to Turk. I'm getting over there one day. I see y'all over there. You and Hink over there having a good old time. Let's see who else in the building tonight. We got 2 cents in the building tonight. Bonnet gang. They talking about Jay Prince.
That's the poopy.
Yeah, then somebody else in the chat said, Auntie spitting. Call you Auntie, bro. Get on them, Jay Prince. Don't let them talk to you crazy, man. All right. Kenny says, Jay Prince funny as hell. Yeah. So now I just...
Hey, BMU. Who the hell said Auntie spitting, bro? Let me know their name.
At Kanye.
Hey, bro, you need to go on stage and have your own stand-up special. You crazy.
Hey, man. So, Jay Prince, I know for a fact somebody knows and heard the new song that's out. Now, there's 2 songs out for the summer that have taken the summer charts by storm. And the first one is Scamming, right? Where all my scamming ass niggas at. That's the first one. But then, Jay Prince, they came back with another one. And I know it's not one of your favorites, but it's Quiet by the Creek. Are you quiet at the creek?
Yeah, I've been hearing people say it. I ain't never heard the song.
Quiet on the Creek. Do you know who sings the song?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up a picture of the person who sings this song. Okay, and I want you to give me your thoughts on what you think. Okay, so let me see. Let me pull it up. Okay, I got it. Now I'm going to pull it up. Now, hopefully, you can, once I let you see who it is, you can allow yourself to speak truthfully about how you truly feel about the artist of this song. Okay, so let me pull it up for you. Here's the person. It should be coming up in just a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't want to come up with Jay Prince. Hold on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share the screen with you. Give me just a second to see. Jay Prince, this person, yeah, let me share the screen because you got to see this, and I want to hear what your natural reaction is going to be. All right, here we go. Jay Prince.
Yeah.
That's Saucy Santana.
He made the song?
Yeah, he made the song.
That's just ridiculous, bro.
Now, Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Do you agree with what you heard? I mean, are you agreeing with all the kids out here and the little young girls out here are singing this song? Now, the song that Quiet on the Creek, they say the song is about being quiet while you being messed with. Yeah.
Been like down low.
Yeah, but not down low, because it goes a little further. The other day, this person was walking down the street and had their girl clothes on. T-Max, I don't know if you saw this, but the nigga had on his girl clothes walking down the street, and some little boys was like, damn, your ass fat. And she said, well, I'm saying, gonna say she. I got no respect for this nigga. This nigga said, I'm so bad, men want to fuck me, women want to fuck me, and kids want to fuck me. And I got the video of this nigga saying this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
I think I've seen something like that.
Then this nigga got a video with little girls. He a grown ass man with a beard, got a wig on with little girls, making little girls pop their chest in the video with him and shit. I'm telling you, bro. When I tell you, we got to talk to the men tonight, T-Max, J Prince. We got to talk to the men tonight, bro.
When they let it go too far, when they started, everybody started accepting everything. And then strong people stood up and started saying this shit was going to go to kids and to animals. And now it's too far gone. Good.
Yep. And now I'm going to pull up the video because the young lady that I love to watch did a reaction to the video because she be on their ass. And so I'm going to pull up the video of her discussing this bullshit. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure I got it loaded. Okay, there it is.
This is Jazz.
No, what's her name? I keep forgetting her name. And that's so disrespectful. I need to remember her name. Let's see. Here we go. All right, watch this video.
Let's watch this video, and then I'm going to respond.
Now look at this.
I used to when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet.
See, she got little girl. That's a nigga, man. That's a dude, man, with a bunch of little girls. Look at this. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?
Real quiet.
Now, J Print, before I let her talk, what are your thoughts? If you seen this and your kids are with your baby mama for the weekend, and you saw this, your baby girls with this big nigga with a size 14 foot with a wig on and a beard covered with makeup, what are you saying to your daughters? What are you saying to your...
I would have threw acid on them. That's one. Secondly, he doing it because black women gave him permission to. Black women give black men that's like that permission. And so because black women wants to also see black men as feminine. They rather look at black men in this light, just like the white man. They rather view you in this light than in the light of masculinity or somebody that they have to follow or respect. So they don't see him as a threat. They see him as one of the girls. And that's how the system, if you really pay attention to the system, although they might not tell you to wear a dress, but they far as like your leadership and your masculinity is getting treated like you one of them. It's basically you getting treated like you are one of the girls. And that's how they give you, this is how you is. This is why they say you and your woman is equal. You and your woman are partners. You and your woman, you can't tell her what to do. She can't tell you. They got us competing with the woman in finances. So they basically simultaneously, pigmentally, they treating you like a black man that ran the dress in a skirt and got fake titties. I think it's way deeper than what we see right now.
T-Max, what you think so far?
I think it's a damn shame. Jay Prince, I think he's right when he said, because who's the parents to these children? Where are they at? Like, where? I'm talking about, like, where is this located that they at? It look like they're in a warehouse or some shit.
Yeah, black women is allowing that.
So I'm gonna let this video play, and I'm gonna let y'all see what she got to say about this, holding them accountable. Watch this.
Why is this okay? Why are y'all allowing this overgrown man with a beard and a wig around y'all children? Why are y'all allowing your daughters to pop their chests up and down on social media? Why? Why? It doesn't matter, oh my God, what we were doing worse, we were kids, but there was no cameras. We was being children, we was in children's spaces. The adults was not enticing us to behave in this way. I don't care. And black women are supporting the gay shit. These are the type of men that y'all allow to be the leaders of the community. But then when real black men get up here and say, hey, we don't like it. Hey, black women, why do you support it? Oh my God, y'all just hateful. I guess I'm just hateful as a black woman because I don't support it. I don't support gay men being around kids at all because you're giving them the fucking thought process that what you're doing is appropriate when it is not. It is not. Don't care how nobody feel. And it's so fucking sad that y'all don't care about the children. You grown adults know that what this man is doing is inappropriate. But because white people have told you, hey, we accept it, it doesn't matter what God has told you to do. Y'all are devils. Y'all are heathens. Heathens. And then this man went on a podcast with Angela Yee trying to show a video of little boys hitting on him. And he said, well, I told them don't do it. But now you're standing up here in plain daylight with girls popping their chest. So which one are you? Oh, I got goddaughters. Them people need to be checked out immediately. Immediately. I don't care. I don't care. If God is against it, so am I. Fight the devil. I just can't believe black women are supporting this. I can't believe it. And then when men try to speak up on the topic, oh my God, y'all are homophobic. Call what the fuck you want at this point. Because y'all are indoctrinating children into mindsets that they should not be okay with. This is not okay. And black women support the gay shit. Black women are the downfall of our community. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I blame black women for everything that is happening in our world. I do, because we're the doorway to the community. These black men ain't supporting a fucking thing. They have no power. It's us. And y'all only like when men are gay. Y'all don't like when they're real men because they can check you for your behavior. Y'all only like feminine men because that puts you in a position of power as a black woman. Y'all can't lie to me. I'm one of y'all. Let's watch this.
That's everything I just said.
What are your thoughts, fellas?
One of his biggest.
Everything, yep. That's everything Jay said and everything that we always say. But like she said, we get shunned upon or told we homophobic because we call it out in public.
How's this
Jay
not
Prince?
labeled as grooming? I want to know how this not labeled as grooming, right? They want to say that
Jay Prince, you cooking? You cooking?
Yeah, they want to say kids can't turn gay because they got gay parents. That's actually grooming them, because when you put a kid, the kid gonna watch who they revere. They say in one bro, they say you got to pay attention to what you do in front of kids because kids are like sponges. And so, but you got a gay man in their home, shaking, wearing titties, and just like a woman. What makes you think they're not going to sponge to that? What makes you think what these little boys didn't learn? They want to cut off their penis because this is the environment they was growing up in. I do think they are grooming these kids. And this is the reason why we're seeing so many kids and young adults now coming out talking about they want to be, with the same sex and stuff like that, because they was groomed. They start off in school being groomed, and now they've been groomed at home. And so, yes, but the problem is nobody going to view like that, because they want to you got to think about it. The strong masculine black men, we getting older now. We finna die off. So the younger generation is going to be nothing but black gay men. And nobody we talking about we don't get respect now. Nobody going to respect. See, white people, they think of the future when they destroying our families and stuff like that. So they understand our logic. And this is the reason why we can't speak it out loud. The reason why we can't speak it out loud, they basically saying that they don't need to hear what we thinking about this. They doing it and nobody going to stop them. And so they're going to do it through the kids. And this is why they're making it so easy for you to come in. If a black man is in his home, they're making it easy to come in to take the man away from home, as far as like with CPS and all other type of stuff, put him in a foster care system. A white family adopt him, and next thing you know, that boy wearing dresses. So what you think he gonna grow up? I'm talking about they calling boys girls and calling girls boys. You know the difference between the two.
Hey, BMU, I'm about to drop a bombshell real quick, man. I believe this is why Obama is loved and Trump is hated.
Yep, exactly. I love it. I love that. I love that. A lot of people feel that way. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people feel that way. But I will say a lot of people think that, won't say it out loud. And I think that, and these shows like this won't be sexy, bro. You're not gonna get a lot of views. Like when you talked about it last week, T-Mac. You're not gonna get a lot of views on things when you're really holding the majority of people that watch you accountable. If you are a woman and you got a sissy in your house having girl conversation with this sissy, he laying across your bed having girl talk, and y'all going on girls trips, and these people taking pictures with your kids and huddled up with your kids, you are a part of the problem. If you're a straight person, a heterosexual person, you live in a good life, how can you say, if you live in a good life, or even if you're living a Christian life, how can you say you are a person of God when you are willfully, the Bible even talks about willfully sinning. You are willfully co-signing a man coming into your house, being around your sons, and he got red hair, he twitching like a bitch.
And so what they've been saying, I hate when these people say this. Well, it's only 2% of gay black men or 2% gay men. Bro, they act like that number can't grow, right? And it's growing through the kids. Because the majority of these kids now are open to gay activity. They don't feel the same way about gay men like we did. We used to beat them. We used to beat the dog living shit out of gay men. We used to fight them. And so now you got these young black men, you talk about gay men, they all will fight you. So the younger heterosexual black man is taught to be a security guard for the feminine black man to go up against the older masculine man, black man. And the black woman is watching for that because, like I've been saying, see, the reason why this shit has happened to black men, because the two main people that we are raised by don't value black men. They don't value your masculinity. They don't value your authority. Don't value nothing about you, right? And that's the white man and the black woman. The white man don't care about your masculinity. So is the black woman. And this is where they align together because they got one thing in common. They both hate black men masculinity. So they would do what, and by black men that's been raised from the black woman, and the system is guiding him. The schools, the jails, the prisons, the society is guiding him. And when he come home, the mammy is also working for the white man to help feminize this black man. When black boys used to get called bitches and shit from his mamas, no CPS ever was called. None. They still do. When black women used to beat the dog shit out of the boys, oh, you need to listen to your mama. The government didn't do shit. It's a reason why, but let me beat the shit out of my daughters them and let me say you ugly just like your motherfucking mama. Everybody want to call CPS. Everybody say they ain't safe. It's been a war on black boys and men. And the problem is we think that black women we still think because we got a black mama, somehow the black woman is on our side. No, the black woman have done, and that's the point that I was making the other day on T-Mac show. And shout out to Ronnie. This ain't no diss to Ronnie, but I knew his black woman that he's married to wasn't gonna be like she is when she with black men. I knew that because they act totally different. They treat white men like men and treat black men like boys or girls. And this is why I'm okay with black men getting extremely violent against black women. I'm very okay with that. I'm very okay with it. I don't give a fuck about who don't like what I'm saying.
Hey, all right, so I see my boy shaking his head over here. Coach Ferg. Coach Ferg, welcome to the show, man. Hey, Coach Ferg, I see you disagree with Jay Prince wholeheartedly about this sugar footerism going on around here. Jay Prince, Coach Ferg, you know what's going on, right?
Yes, sir. I've been knowing what's going on for the last 25 years.
Yeah. So when we talk, and I'm gonna say this too, Jay Prince, when we had shows about this 3-4 years ago, people said, y'all talking about this shit, and it ain't even that many people doing it. Why y'all talking about it? It's not even talked about. Don't talk about it. And every time we talk, right, and they were wrong. Now look at it now. Now you have little kids, little girls out there with a man who still got a dick, with a beard, makeup on, a yellow wig, talking about quiet on the creek and making these little girls pop their little chests and doing all these little dances and shit. What a gay, what?
But they not
listen,
the ones.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now, my wife, if I promise you, bro, if my wife went to a store and saw Saucy Santana and they did a little video and I saw one of my kids in that video, bro, it's about to be over in this bitch. I promise you. I don't care what. But go ahead, Coach Bird.
You 80s babies hate y'all mamas, man. Y'all hate y'all mamas. I can tell it in most of y'all, how y'all act and talk and how y'all move. Listen, man, JP is totally wrong. The gay man showing up, he's already been groomed by most family members. Black people's children turn out that way because a family member done already touched them. 95% of the cases in our community start with the family member or close friend. The dude that's showing up already feminine, he's already there.
Can you cite that source?
What?
Can you cite that source?
Yeah, go read it.
Make up shit.
Go read it in any sociology book in Chicago. Go read it anywhere.
Because everybody, my family,
hold on. It ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't say everybody's mama. JP, because I grew up with my mom and my daddy, and that shit wasn't even allowed around nobody that I knew. So what I'm saying is, if you look at the stats in any book that deal with young people being turned in that capacity, most, whether what race, most of them become that way because a close friend or family member that's been in there touching them and fornicating them for years.
They said, I looked at ChatGPT. It says 22%. It says 22% of men in the LGBT community said that they are gay because a family member touched them. 22%.
Come on, man. I work in the school. I talk to these young people.
The system, the school.
I talk to these people. I have clients, and when they get to talking about their traumas, it started when they when they first remember, it was somebody close to the family, an uncle, a brother, a cousin, a stepfather, stepmother. Those are the perpetrators of the people growing up in that lifestyle.
I'm sorry.
Now, I don't go about what I feel. I don't go. I'm telling you, I worked in it when I see these numbers and I'm looking at it. So 22%
of them were touched and became gay. What about the other 74%?
That's not what it's saying. You said 22% of men what?
22% of men say they were touched.
Reported. Those are the men that reported. Right. So double that number, and look at the men coming out over the last 35 years.
So Black Man Unfiltered, did you get touched when you was a kid by a man?
No, sir.
Man, you think
did you get touched by a man when you was a kid? Family member? He said no. I didn't get touched by a man when I was a kid. Clearly, Fur did. Men in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you got touched by a male family member when you was a kid. Put a 2 in the chat if you never been touched by a man or a male family member when you was a kid.
So you think people will admit that out in the public? No. What are you talking about? We're talking years of trauma. We're talking people who did. We're talking people who. You don't listen. You don't listen. I said it already. I work with people like that. I work with people. I work with people. You don't listen. I said I grew up with my daddy and mama. That shit wasn't allowed around me. Nobody in my family. Ain't nobody in my family live in that capacity. Ain't no boy. I worked in that capacity. Now take away my personal. I worked in it for 25 years, JP. Are you listening? I was working in DCFS when I get a case. The case is, who's the case on? Oh, it's a family member. It's a close friend. I'm going by what is really happening. I'm going back. You can look at the stats in Milwaukee. That's why you think they have those type of people living there. Because if you sit down and take 10 young people now, again, we old. You niggas 40, y'all old. But a lot of the young people over the last 35 years, even with people giving their testimony, they'll tell you, man, it was somebody. It was somebody I knew. It's not just people just waking up one day talking about they want to live that way. It's somebody who's being perpetrated. Because if somebody attack you and you don't know them, more than likely you'll fight them off. Most people are not just submitting as a man and say, oh, what we talking about? You'll fight a stranger off if he's trying to take your cakes. Come on, man.
I think you're full of shit.
Oh, man, whatever you think, you the one shit that you can think whatever.
If it didn't happen,
you can think whatever. You can, but it's the same life as if. Let's just say, take it away from the boys. Who's touching the girls? Somebody's touching the girls. Somebody's touching the girls. Somebody's touching the kids. Well, go talk to somebody that live that life and ask them. I'm sure you got somebody in your family that know about all that. I'm sure. I'm sure you got somebody in your family. I don't know.
Now, I can say there's instances, yeah.
Man, come on, man.
I don't think it's
until you work in this field, you can't tell me nothing about that.
What I have saw.
Go talk to somebody. Find a 16-year-old that you know.
Even some men was doing some crazy stuff. I truly do not believe that those numbers is accurate. I literally used to see women coercing little girls, or even a man even look at a little girl. Why you looking at her like that? So I do think it was a lot more of attention getting and all that other shit. All of these women wasn't no rape, no grape, or was touched when they was a little kid. That's all baloney bullshit. All of it is. But the government gonna believe it. So
some of the women
stamp it, but that don't mean it actually took place.
Some of the women could have been groomed by another woman, boy. What are we talking about? It's grown folk that perpetrate these kids. It ain't got nothing to do with race. It's weirdos in y'all motherfucking family that be creeping with the kids and don't say nothing. This is what I've dealt with over the last 25 years. Working in the schools, I'm talking to these people.
A handful of kids, and you cannot apply that
a handful
of people.
JP, 75% of them go through that don't even report it. They wait till they get old and then they start spilling out their traumas.
Man, so if it's not reported, you don't know how you gonna make up some shit then.
Go look at the BMU just read a number.
So if it's not reported, how you gonna?
He just read a number. And
you said the majority of men done rape some kids in their family.
At some point they report it. So even if you don't report it early, they report it late.
It's one of the men that used to grape one of the kids then.
They reported late. Why do you think they live in that lifestyle?
The men that used to grape one of the kids.
Why do you think they live in that lifestyle, JP? I'm not like you. I don't sleep with my family members. Listen, I'm not like you. I don't think like you. I don't sleep with my family members. I don't let perverts be around my nieces and nephews. Get your ugly ass away. I don't think like that.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
No. Fuck no. That's no. I don't think like you.
One of the kids in your family.
I don't think like you. Ain't nobody in my family ever reported that because they already.
You putting this jacket on some shit on other men though.
But you didn't even hear what I said. You don't listen, so it's useless.
It's not reported.
He just read the numbers. They don't report it as kids. They report it as adults. What we talking about? Go talk to an adult. Most kids ain't gonna report it until they get into a safe mindset. People, that's called trauma. Then when they break out, when they go back and start telling their story, when I was 9, my uncle. Typically, that uncle could be a sister's brother. The pervert that don't like the boyfriend. Come on, man.
Okay, so that means you don't leave no room for the man.
I'm lying then. I'm lying.
Right.
I'm lying. You're right.
Man be innocent.
I'm lying. Like I said.
So anytime a girl or somebody say a man did something, it's a fact.
That ain't what I said. That ain't even what I'm talking about. You making assumptions. I don't live in.
It's what you talking about.
I don't live in assumptions and hypotheticals. I don't live in that.
Exactly what you saying is
that ain't what I said.
So Ferg, you said
I said
to mention it, right? So how you know they telling the truth?
That ain't what I said. That ain't what I said.
You said that they don't report it when they was a kid. They wait till they get grown and they start saying shit like that.
And they start saying, typically, most cases are gonna say the person, somebody close to my family. So what you saying is, and what I'm thinking then, you saying niggas are waking up one Sunday morning talking about I want to be flaming today. No. It's on purpose.
It's a program that these
ain't nobody going up in no program in America and saying, oh, I want to be a feminine man today. No. One of your family members was digging in the crates and was messing with these kids and messed their head up, and now they are.
So do you think that hold on, Jay Prince. So do you think, Coach Ferg, that the kids that are around, like in this video where they showed the kids around the gay people, around this gay guy, and they showed all these little girls around this man, do you think that's okay?
No, somebody living that lifestyle, they shouldn't force it on the kids, because that's what obsessive American society do. They force this lifestyle on the kids. You shouldn't. If it's an event that I'm in charge of inviting some entertainment, and I'm the adult, and I invite this type of entertainment around my kids, I'm messed up. Everybody that's accepting of if I bring somebody like that around everybody's kids, and y'all very he and ha, y'all just them as worse as I am.
I mean, when you was younger, have you raised some kids in your family? Because this man said 75% of these cases, so that's a lot of them black men. Have you raised some of the men, women or boys in your family?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Hey, can I get an introduction first before I ask about beer?
R-Pain, what's going on, man? R-Pain, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. R-Pain in the building. R-Pain, they got a question for you right out the gate, brother. What's going on?
Yo, listen, man. First of all, I hear the back and forth between Coach Ferg and my man here, Jay Prince. First of all, they're both right. If this is not a mutual exclusive thing, kids are being groomed today, but a lot of those guys started out, the people who are the groomers, they started out being victims. A lot of them. As young. So, I mean, it's not like one or the other. It's all of that shit combined, right? So, like your Saucy Santanas and all these fucking guys, a lot of the big homosexuals today, if they become real, they'll tell you about some traumas in their past, about somebody. Let me just finish this. And so what I'm saying is today, while these guys are thoroughly immersed in gaydom, they are now on a quest for grooming young people to come after them. Yeah. So all of that shit is true together. It's not like one or the other. It's both. There's no mutual exclusive here. So the argument is really you're kind of in violent agreement. So let's not mistake this thing. And not all gays, but a lot of gays, like none of us believe that you're born gay. I don't believe that shit.
I don't.
Okay, so I don't believe it, but every so often there's people who get proclivities of that homosexual stuff, but a lot of that has to do with the environment they're brought up in. So now that they have men and two men raising boys and two women, beaver diving with kids, that's the environment these kids are in. So they're gonna most likely be fucking gay. Or at least be open to it.
Did you say right? Beaver diving?
Yeah, beaver diving. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I think the real perpetrators of this crime is women. If they saying that men wasn't around, right? Most times these kids is getting touched by women. They getting in the bathtubs with women. The women start liking on her, the mama son and stuff like that. Saying that he got a big, he gonna be all of this and all this other type of shit, right? But the problem is nobody look at it like it's a crime when women are doing it. I think women is the highest perpetrators of these type of cases than men. It just get highly focused when men do it. And it get look like World War III when men do it. But it get ignored when women are the perpetrators. When Ferg's mama doing it to him, it gets ignored. They get looked at the mama that's nurturing his dick.
JP,
right?
We know your mama. Listen, don't call out what my mama did because your mama did it to you. See, I understand you. You speak your own trauma to real life. The shit that you've seen in your family and your experience, I can understand that. And you're just now addressing this trauma as a 40-year-old man. You wasn't addressing that shit as 18, 19, 20 when you was going through that shit. So that's the same as young people today. They don't address that shit until they come on YouTube in 10 years and talk about that shit that they experienced. And typically, again, it's not, the woman puts the child in that environment because they separate the child from the most, by far, the best protector of a child is the father. But if you put a child in environments where you leaving them over your cousin's house, you taking them over here, you dropping them off over here, it's perverts living over there. And they'll sneak in the back door and backdoor the kid. And then you wonder why your kid is acting out, but your kid ain't gonna come out and say, Mama, Daddy, cousin Ron is touching me. They gonna wait till they get in the age of protection and they gonna spill that shit out. They gonna say, you ain't protect me, Daddy, from this weird ass nigga. And they'll say, you ain't protect me and you did this to me. And that's when you see people coming to their own.
Again, Ferg, you're right. But again,
I just got to explain it to JP.
No, I agree with Jay Prince also. Women are probably the biggest perpetrators. You know why? Because they have most of the kids. They have all the fucking kids. What about this son-husband thing? You don't think that shit has a sexual component to it? You know, I mean, there's a lot of...
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's not like right or wrong. It's all of the above. It's all of the above, man. If we have the majority of women raising kids, both boys and girls, you don't think they're diddling with their sons a little too long?
But it has nothing to...
Well, wait a minute, though.
It's always women raising sons, I think. Women have always raised sons. And women wasn't raising no flap-wrist boys back in the day.
It ain't the way it is. They're raising them exclusively today.
Hold up. Today, in JP's millennial crack baby generation, that's how they raise boys, to be sissified, to be scared. But again, I'm going by my experience. Up until the 80s, baby. If you was born in the 80s, crack babies, you was born because the community unprotected y'all. The brothers deleted each other. The sisters left y'all over nug-nugs. If your mama dropped you off at a babysitter 3-4 days a week, your ass probably live a low-level life.
Looking at you, you was born, right? You was born out of the grape of white.
With my mama and daddy. I was born with my mama and daddy.
You know, looking at your skin complexion,
my mama and daddy.
Grape of black women versus
when nobody raping my mama and her. She has 7 sisters. They all was married. When nobody sleeping with they JP. I got over
the great of black women.
I got 35 females cousins, and ain't none of us slept with each other. I grew up in a time where trying to sleep with your family was a disbarment. You grew up in a time where you were sleeping with cousins and then saying women are bad. What kind of shit is that? Salute to the 80s, baby.
Women.
Salute to the people whose parents wasn't shit. Salute to y'all.
Yeah, you was one of them fucking your mama.
No, you was fucking your mama and your daddy. That's why you wear bonnets, because you know your mama had a Big Johnson she would strap on your ass. And now you a man, and you grown up now, so you don't know if you want to be he or she or they or them. Which one? Choose a side.
You a son husband for real.
Well, whatever, nigga.
Hey, yo, Ferg, man, put those dummies down, man.
We got Chrissy True Blue in the building tonight. What's going on, Chrissy?
What's up, Chrissy? I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm just.
How's everyone?
Chris,
How you
so
doing?
let me let you jump in here real quick, Chrissy. You have been I know you are you have your own social media, but you have seen Saucy Santana and the effect that he's having on these children, correct?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think it has anything to do with I really don't think it has anything to do with a music artist or anything like that. I just feel like they have been open to society and this is what they're comfortable with and this is what they see.
Because I think as a real man, as a leader and stuff like that, I think any man on this panel, if you were to see your children in that video with Saucy or whatever his fucking name is, it would be World War III. I just think
don't
that,
you got sons, Chrissy? Can I ask you a question, Chrissy?
What happened?
You got sons?
I do.
Well, how would you feel if some women was doing this to your sons quiet and calling your sons quiet on the creek? Would you take offense to that?
You talking about the clock the tea stuff?
The quiet on the creek.
Quiet on the Creek. The name of the song, Quiet on the Creek.
What I
One
think
of them is referring to your son as one of those.
I mean, well, they asked Saucy Santana, what does it mean? And he said it doesn't mean anything. Do I believe that's true?
That is for sure.
Because right after he said that, he said, it can mean anything.
Right, but he gave the meaning of what he made by Quiet on the Creek. But I really believe it's for download men and stuff like that in that order.
So somebody trying to backdoor your
son, one of your sons, either was great when he was a kid or he touched some kids in the family. Did one of your sons do that?
That ain't what I said.
You said what?
He said 75% of these of the people that was getting touched and great was done by a family member. Did one of your sons great or got great? Did your sons experience that? Well, is they a grapers or they got great?
They never experienced any of that.
That ain't what I said anyway.
So we got a lot of people, including the Fur family, said that.
That ain't what I said.
85% of men graping kids or got great when they was a kid.
BMU, could you put that back up, please?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me read this. According to the Department of Human and Health Services, 76% of child sex abuse and molestation are conducted by parents or children. But I just pulled it up on ChatGPT. I don't know where she got that from. On ChatGPT, it says, let's see. Let me go back up here. It says, if by abuse you mean sexually abused as children, research estimates vary depending on the study and how abuse is defined. A large meta-analysis found roughly gay men, 23.6% reported childhood sexual abuse. Lesbian women, 37%. Across lesbian, gay, and bisexual participants overall, about 28.4%.
Okay, so out of those people, everybody who reported it, they reported it on a family member or loved one. It don't necessarily go down to the mother and father because typically niggas don't do nothing to their kids. If y'all saying man, no, black men don't do that. Those kids are typically put in those positions by single mothers, and it might be an uncle. Some niggas know they cousins is weird. That's the people who's perpetrating on these kids. That's the people. Not no people. Niggas ain't waiting till they 35 and all of a sudden he likes a Johnson. No. Niggas, no. It don't happen like that. Niggas just now waking up at 35. I'm a man at 35. Nigga, what was you doing between 21 and 35? Oh, the women were simping me. The women were taking my money. Now, what are we talking about? If a kid is put on, not everybody is going to report that until they get older and they break free from that. Then you'll see them reporting it. Because people will tell you. Next time y'all, listen, I'll shut up. If y'all see anybody, just a random, say, hey, I see you living that lifestyle. And they'll get to talking.
But a lot of people, so I can't say this. A lot of people did go through that. And hold
up. So you're right. A lot of people went through it by loved ones or just random strangers.
They went through by loved ones.
Yeah.
And a lot of people swept it under the rug.
You proved my point. Thank you.
So can I ask you a question? was those allegations met with evidence? Or because what was not been talked about in these situations, because I grew up in that same environment, is like, for an example, when parents have custody battles, right? Women coercing their daughters and them to say this and say that, right? That's one that's not been talked about on this topic. Two, not been talked about is that a lot of times when a mother want to be vindictive or whatever the case, or when a kid want to get out of trouble. My niece did this when she actually was kissing on a boy in school, but she came back and told us, because she's gonna get in trouble. She came back and told us that he raped her, and it wasn't. Luckily, my sisters and them got some damn sense, because they were like, "Hold on, I know my child."
JP, your family been doing that shit for years.
She started digging and coming to find out she was up there being the way, you know what I'm saying? I think the problem is we don't look at the little girls. We look at little girls as innocent victims. That's how we look at grown women. So if we look at grown women like innocent victims, what you think we're gonna do with a little girl? So a lot of times what's not been talked about is when these little girls want to be vindictive towards uncle or whatever the case. They just say some stuff. There's no evidence of none of these cases. No evidence of nothing. You just saying some shit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Just like they had a story that happened here probably about 3 weeks ago. It was a teenage girl. She got pregnant by her teacher, right? They end up doing a DNA test, and he was doing the same thing that he did to her, to his daughter.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that a father? Ain't that a father? A close one?
She had a baby by the teacher. Elderly.
My mama never had that baby. That's great.
Caucasian man, right?
Oh, that white man.
That's what you want to call him. He's Caucasian.
Yeah.
Caucasian white man. Okay.
She ended up having the baby. They did a DNA test, and it came that her daughter's half sister came out and said, "Oh, he did the same thing to me. He did it to me for many years." And she told her mother, and her mother never did anything. So when she was explaining the suits and stuff that he wore, his daughter could relate, because he did the same thing to his child that he was doing onto other people's children.
So we still got to get. I'm not saying what really cooked him, because he got DNA test said he deserved to be in prison because he got that girl pregnant. So he deserved all that. But my thing is, I hate when y'all look at these cases. Look at the Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and all these other type of cases.
What happened in the black community like that?
Case, right? Oh, okay. 40 years go by, no women saying nothing. Then once 1 and 2 come out, now a bunch of these women wait 40 years, they all come out. I'm under the impression is this: women follows each other like sheeps.
I got you.
And so what they do is they understand how important this card is, because women, I swear to God on a holy Bible, not on holy Bible, on my dead mama grave. When it comes to this great card, women cherish that card like it's a gold card. And so what they typically do is when one girl accuses you of something, you damn near finna beat the case. Now all of a sudden, all these other girls, because at the end of the day, when you fighting in case, you got 20 people saying you did something. How you gonna fight through? You might win against 18. You might win against 15. It only take one. It only take one to get found guilty. So what you think, how did the jury, the opt is gonna look if you got 20, 30 women coming out and saying you did something? And guess what? In Bill Cosby case, a lot of them came out and said they had a conscience. Sorry, I lied. So with that being said, I don't trust when women. I no longer trust when women come out with these cases. I swear to God.
But R. Kelly,
I still got the video on my phone. I just started the job. This was back like 2019, 2020. I had started a job at the hair care field. and they was kicking it with me, and I went in their car, and we was all smoking cigarettes and stuff on our break. And they was up there talking about this male caregiver. And one of the girls was dating him, and he was allegedly fucking with all other girls. She came out and said he pulled out his penis and stuff like that. But as she got done, as she was talking, you could tell she had some part to play in. They all gather up and went to the office and said that they felt uncomfortable with the man and woo out the bam. And they saying that he pulled out his dick and sexually assaulted these women. I said, I had to hide. And I said, because they finna book this dude. Mind you, I ain't never seen this man a day in my life. I said, excuse me, I went to the human resource. I said, they all of those women plotted against that man. They are lying. Here's the video. I recorded the whole conversation of them bragging about the situation. One of them was actually fucking him. And a couple other shits was getting jealous. They painted the narrative like he was up there sexually assaulting him. I saved that man life. He still didn't even see me till his day. That man could have got cooked.
I'll ask you a question. Why is everything with you directed? Why is everything with you? Men get molested too. R. Kelly got molested by his big sister.
Now let's keep in mind, R. Kelly's not in jail for what y'all saying he in jail for. R. Kelly's not in jail for molestation. He didn't. He not. I'm saying he's in jail, but he's not in jail for molestation and messing with little girls. He's not. That's not what they charged him with. They got him for RICO. They didn't get him for sexual trafficking and none of that stuff.
Yes, they did.
None of it's sexual. It's all RICO charges.
And why they mama's not in jail? They were selling little girls for him.
But what I'm asking you, Jay Prince, you make it just sound like everything is all women. It happens to men as well. It's not. You sound like I'm gonna need you to get your life together.
It is though. The problem what makes women so extremely dangerous. What make women so extremely dangerous? The world viewed them as victims. The world viewed them as timid. The world viewed them as soft. So they get to get away with taking a bath with their kids. Playing fiddling with the son's the dick, or walking up here grabbing a man's dick. If you walk up to if you walk up to a woman right now, if I walk up to Chrissy and grab her titty, what you think? Can I be charged with a case?
Yeah, because you ain't supposed to touch nobody.
Well, women do it all the time.
Do what?
Walk up and grab men's chest and you got a nice chest, grab the men's dicks, putting their booties, sliding their booties all on them, all types of sexual shit. And it get overlooked. And when you talk about something that's never get underreported, women sexual crimes is extremely unreported.
Yeah, but Jay Prince, men generally don't report that when women touch them.
But if they do, they're going to get dragged. Hold on, Jay Prince. Real quick, Jay Prince. Anybody that watched the Power series? Anybody remember the young man that played Ghost Son? The one that plays Ghost Son. What's his name? Tyreek.
Yeah,
right?
Tyreek. Yeah.
In real life, Tyreek was out of the club one night and a girl grabbed his dick. He reported her. They dragged him for 6 months.
Hold up. Who dragged him? The police or just niggas?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Women. He a hoe, he a bitch ass nigga. You know, like why would you turn in a woman? Women grab niggas all the time. Why you support that girl?
But BMU, that's the problem with the old family shit. Niggas know they cousins are perverts out here. Report that shit. That's the problem. Go to the police, put that shit on wax. But here's the problem. Niggas are afraid. Oh, my family will turn against me. They won't invite me to the picnic no more. Fuck that shit. If you go walk around with that trauma, your kids go deal with that for 40 years, F your family. You can make new family. Because if your family was protective of you, they wouldn't let no nigga, how he looked, how much money he had, come around and perpetuate your little cousin to be feminine, switching. No, turn that shit in. Y'all ass go to jail first. That's the way I believe it should be. But I ain't in the feminist society president where niggas turn their eye on this type of life. No, if I see you messing with the kids, If I see you trying to perpetuate and sneak them in the back, I'm a 911 your ass and walk away like I ain't did nothing. So you will go to jail.
That you see, the woman can walk right past you, and it could be doing this. These women getting pregnant by these students, right?
Well,
There's been a lot of black women in Chicago, and in Milwaukee, in other places, getting pregnant by these students, right? Why is these women wearing next to nothing in the class, teaching with they pussy print and ass all showing? They fucking these little kids and nobody and making the little boys' parents pay child support.
Well, that's where the father should be able to tell their son, just don't be busting down the 40-year-old.
Women to the same light of sexual assault, don't hold neither one of them dead. If women get to get away with it, men can get to get away with it. If you, this is how I am. I'm down the middle. If you ain't gonna do shit to the bitch, don't do shit to the nigga. You can't say that this is all bad. If sexual assault and mess with little kids is horrible, it shouldn't be allowed on both ends. Why y'all keep letting bitches get away with shit? Why they ain't doing 15 and 30? Touching on a man's dick without his permission.
Because y'all won't go down there and push the laws to be changed.
Most of these women said that it was great that as a little kid, right? If you so afraid of sexual assault, why are you going around sexual assaulting people? Why are you going around touching on men without his permission? Talking on men under men's clothes?
Yeah,
if you so against this shit.
I wish Trey was here because Trey was a police officer. He spoke about the abuse part of it, not the sexual assault part of it, but the abuse part of men being abused by women. And he said police officers will get that call that a man is being abused. He'll call it in that a woman's whooping my ass. He said most of the time the officers will be laughing their ass off, taking their time to get there. They think even the police officers think you're a weak ass nigga for calling and reporting that a woman even putting her hands on you. And they just take their time to get there.
In the white community, they gonna lock your ass up. So it only for us, again, we be trying to accept the BS sometimes. Why are we accepting it? Y'all niggas know family members who ain't about shit, but y'all would dare turn their ass in because he might supply you with the weed or she might, you know what I'm saying? If you got people like that and you know you got young people in your family, the first people you want to protect is them. Then when they telling you at 35 years old,
when you making enough dope money, or if you the shooter of the family, these women gonna let you get away with all kinds of shit.
But what you're trying to say is it's justifiable. That's not justifiable.
Exactly, it's not justifiable.
What I'm saying is the women is just as fucked up as the men.
Right, but I'm saying you're justifying it, saying if he does this, if he does that, it doesn't matter. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah, on that part, yeah. No, what I'm saying, well, I said on that part, where you are dope dealing stuff, these women allow a lot of shit. Just like R. Kelly, the mamas was selling their daughters to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Why them bitches didn't get 15 and 30?
Because we in a feminist America.
Yeah, because the parents knew what R. Kelly was doing. It wasn't like it wasn't exposed. So
that's why they should have went to jail.
They should have went to jail. They should have been prosecuted as well.
But this is the feminist America. When it comes to our community, they allow these degenerate things to happen because everybody knew what was happening in the entertainment business. This is not new.
That's right.
They've been knowing this.
Parents should have went to jail.
Right. Everybody involved.
But see, this is how we have to look at it. And this is why I say it's a problem. It's a problem everywhere. Look at Elvis Presley. He married
Priscilla
at 16.
At 16 years old, and he was grown as hell.
Yeah, it's America.
But what's for them is not for us. Even, and I said this a few times, and people know that I've said this. Even the guy that sings, and all these niggas still be singing it at these baseball games because they're sports fans. But when niggas in the stands talking about Sweet Caroline, womp, 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 to this day, everybody know when they asked that man back in the 70s, who did you write this song for? He said, President Kennedy's 12-year-old daughter. I spent time with her during the summer. And then you go look at the lyrics, and the lyrics said, touching me, touching you.
That's crazy.
And they still singing the fucking song to this day. I'm telling you, white abusers don't get no. What's the man's name who adopted the 6-year-old girl when she turned 18? He married her. Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody Allen.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, but listen, the white men don't get that. But he not R. Kelly in jail though. R. Kelly in jail. All these other niggas in jail. They're talking about Diddy in jail. But what about the man who owned Playboy? Shit, they was doing the same shit. He was having girls traveling from all over the world. That's trafficking right there. They was coming from everywhere and coming to that house to have sex and suck dick. And he never got arrested, ever. And he had one of the biggest whorehouses on the planet. Jerry Lee Lewis married his own cousin. Nobody talks about it. All we talk about is the niggas.
All day. Because it's set up against niggas. Slavery is blamed on black men, right? And so we the only ones got charged for slavery. When you pimping a woman, you get charged with slavery, right? And so even whipping your kids, the whippings we used to get, slavery is getting pushed off on black men. So they gave black women a tool to use against black men because a lot of this sexual stuff, I don't even believe in sexual assault, but I don't want to go down a rabbit hole because it makes you.
Don't you got daughters? So if somebody inappropriately touched your daughter, you don't believe in that shit? That is diabolical.
No, I'm going to do further information. I'm not just going to believe them because they say it so.
So if your daughters come to you and say somebody touched them inappropriately, you got to do some homework.
Yeah. What you want me to do? What should I do? Watch this. So what should I do?
Shit, what would you do? I know what I would do as a woman. What would you do as a man?
No. What should I do? I'm asking.
No. You saying you're supposed to do your homework. So you saying you would believe a perfect stranger over your own blood.
So what should I do?
No. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah. So yes, I believe the perfect stranger on my blood.
That's diabolical.
So what should I do?
What do you think you should do?
No, give me a.
You tell me what you think you should do. You have all the answers. So what do you think you should do?
Crash out. She want me to crash out, right?
What you crashed out for?
All because that's what my child say. Guess what? That actually happened years ago.
That's what I say. That's what you believe.
And my cousin, my aunt, my sister, and them found out it wasn't like what it was.
We're not talking about your cousin. We're not talking about your brother. We're not talking about your nephew. We talking about you. Right. What would you do if your daughters? You have 3 daughters. Am I correct?
Yes, my sister will take care of me.
If you have 3 daughters, your 3 daughters came to you and asked you, someone touched me inappropriately. What are you going to do as a man? Because you preach this, so I'm gonna see if you practice what you preach. So what would you do as a black man?
So I'm gonna talk to them as much as I can. I'm not gonna just automatically assume that they telling the truth.
Perpetrator.
So I'm gonna talk to them and ask them questions. What took place? Don't lie to me.
You your kids as much as you can.
Hold on. Yeah, because this is something serious. What you mean? What you mean? Because I understand this. So I'm asking. I'm gonna say, don't lie to me. Did you do something or whatever the case? Tell me exactly what happened before I go to approach the man. Then I'm gonna approach the man. Hey, my child saying such and such.
How old are your daughters?
Huh?
What are your daughters' ages?
5, 8, 5, 7, and 13.
Diabolical. So you gonna ask them, what did you do?
You gonna send them some more.
So I suppose just send them out to show you what you want me to do. Send my daughter to tell me some shit like that. I suppose just crash out, huh?
You supposed to crash out.
Like what do I supposed to do?
Ain't you supposed to be a man? Ain't you supposed to be that? Hold on. Ain't you supposed to be a man? You supposed to be the protector, right?
Right.
Okay. So if you said, am I supposed to crash out? You're not protecting your children.
So protection means just crash out.
You know, this is typical woman shit, though, man.
So wait. So hold on.
He should get to the bottom of it.
If you's a child, Chrissy, if you's a child, you gonna tell your dad something. Yeah. What do you say? What do you think your dad would have done if you'd have told your daddy something like that?
The link in the chat, Hink.
If I told my daddy something like that, first of all, my father's going to believe me. It ain't gonna be no. I'm a child. I'm not an adult. There's no way in hell you could tell me as a kid you can sway a grown ass adult. Fucking possible.
So we ain't talking about.
Impossible.
Now we have two different conversations. I'm saying that
you just said, what would I do if I told my father I was a kid? I'm a kid, right? One of your children ages, and you supposed to protect her. Boy, you crazy as hell.
Yeah, crazy as fuck.
You give them the benefit of the doubt. You give them the benefit of the doubt.
You don't get no goddamn. As soon as somebody tell you they have improperly touched your kid, benefit of the doubt went the fuck out the window.
Yeah,
no, you give the kids the benefit.
Your children are innocent. Your children are innocent.
Let me say this real quick. I'm hosting, but I'm not on nobody's side. The other day, me and my wife was watching a video of a young lady, and on the video, the young lady says, "Guys, I graduated." She said 4 years ago, babe. She said, "I graduated high school 4 years ago." She said, "Let me tell y'all something." She said, "These little girls up there are talking about how much they love grown man dick and how they like to get their pussy ate by grown men and how they like to get fucked real hard by grown niggas." And these are little girls, bro. So I'm asking the question. I ain't on nobody's side here. I'm asking, like, where does that mindset come from where a 12-year-old, 13-year-old get up and say, "I'm going to find me some grown man dick today"?
Can I answer that? BMU, right? You listen, you got to give your kids the benefit of the doubt. What you do after that is important.
Right. Okay. I absolutely agree.
If you just go scorch earth and go,
that's what I would do
for that and all that, and find out that shit ain't true. I mean, we still have means of, authority to handle those things.
Right, kids don't lie.
Right. So, but the truth of the matter is, one of the things we have to understand.
So kids ain't gonna lie.
People lie their asses off, and the biggest flex in the modern society is that women don't lie. That shit is a goddamn.
You said women. We talking about innocent children.
But ain't no innocent children. Children lie and manipulate as well.
Man.
That's diabolical.
That's diabolical.
Don't conflate anything. If y'all conflate,
I agree with you, sis. That's
raised around kids. When I was in school, little girls always was the first one to be sexual. That's a fact.
Against little boys. The little girls and little boys, that cancels each other out.
I'm not unfamiliar with kids. So we
but again,
kids say something, they telling the truth, they innocent.
That's the biggest but it come down to the teaching of the father then, because that means you ain't shit, we ain't shit. If we got our children enough to go out and lie on perfectly strangers about a sexual act, that's just diabolical.
When you give your kids the benefit of the doubt, what do you do next?
What do you control nobody from lying?
So hold on, Jay Payne. Hold on, y'all. I want to get our pain is saying something right now. I want y'all to respond to what our pain is saying. Our pain, answer your question again.
Listen, if you have to give your kid the benefit of the doubt, I dig that. I really do. What do you do next? Do you go off this guy? Do you confront the dude because you're a man? Let me go ahead and off this dude and delete him, and then find out the shit.
That's what Christian wants you to do.
You ain't got to out damn right. You try to police what matters that you.
Hold on, Jay Prince. Hold on. Let Arpane finish.
I'm going to the station, sis. I ain't waiting on the police to show up.
Say the last part again, Arpane. You said off him and do what? Say the last part again.
No. I'm saying, what do? You give your kid the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. What do you do as a man after that? You go delete the guy before you find out the absolute truth? Or do you send it to the authority? What do you do?
You go to the police, but you don't make your child.
Wait a minute. Before you talk, let me finish. Because here's what women want you to do. They want you to go kill somebody, and then they find out it's not true, then the whole family's fucked up because you're doing time for jumping the gun.
Right.
That's how they put batteries in black men's back, because you ain't a man. Yes. You don't act the way we want you to fucking act right at the same time. I could give my kid the benefit of the doubt without doing something stupid after that.
Then nobody said you had to go do nothing.
I mean, listen, the point really is, don't try to.
Your idea of protection is exactly that.
Well, my idea of protection is if a kid comes and tells you something and they're innocent, You supposed to listen to what they say to you. And you
do
don't
you
sit and
know
call
that?
them a liar and be like, oh, well, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm a listen. Nah, what? How are you protecting your child?
So hold on. So I think the question is, let me ask this question, right? Because like I said, I'm on no side here. I think what JP is saying, and y'all can respond to this, is that JP is saying, how do you know that the child is innocent, right? Because I want to say this. There have been situations where I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna pull up in just a second because I want to show y'all this story. But there are situations where a young girl tried to come on to a grown man. He checked the fuck out of her and said, "I'm old enough to be your father." She went to her daddy and said, "Daddy, he touched me." The daddy killed that nigga.
But here's the
You see
problem,
what I'm saying?
though.
So you don't want to be in a situation where your daughter get mad at a man, go run her mouth off to her daddy. Her daddy killed that nigga, and the nigga ain't did nothing.
Now let's honestly ask ourselves this question.
Okay, go ahead, Chrissy.
If you are 5, 6, and 7 years old, what grown ass men are you gonna be around by yourself?
Right.
That same thing I asked myself about the Michael Jackson situation. I asked that about R. Kelly.
No. This is what I'm asking because y'all move the goalposts all the time. Is what I'm asking. If you are 5, because see, guess what? At the end of the day, I feel like this. If something do happen under your roof, your ass need to go to jail too. Because guess what? You allowed it to fucking happen.
And most of the people who allow it is who? Coach Ferg, you said it earlier.
It'd be the parents.
What parent?
The mother, the father.
No. What parent knows about it and allows it?
The parent who's typically raising the child know they kids.
Who's typically raising the children?
Well, if you're looking at the reality of it, most women raise the kids. However, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter which parent to me.
It doesn't justify right and wrong. The only thing that it shows is, guess what? At the end of the day, if I know that something is going on and my child comes to me and I don't do anything about it, it falls on me.
That's true.
Right. Yes. But what I'm saying to you is the most nurturing and powerful.
It don't have nothing to do all that.
No. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. If a mom knows her daughter. If her mom knows her daughter has been molested by a family member and she never says anything about it, she's an ain't shit mama, right? My thing is this: how can you allow that? And I'm telling you right now, I know. Listen to me. I'm trying not to be anecdotal here. I know a young lady this happened to, where she was a kid and the man touched her. She went to her mama and said, "Mama, this is her story. Mama, Uncle touched me." And her mama looked her in the face and said, "Stop fucking lying. You just trying to break this family up. Go sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere." And the man kept doing it to the girl was 14, 15 years old.
So BMU, you prove my point. When she went to her mama as a young lady, so hold up. She went to her mama as a kid, right? So apparently other family members had to know at some point, or the daughter did exactly what I said. She go suppress that shit till she get out of that environment, and then they gonna start reflecting on that shit. They gonna start coming on YouTube and talking about the trauma, and it all comes down to this.
So
right?
how do you know what's the truth?
Because the truth is what they're gonna tell. Most people don't lie about being molested. They lie about all that other shit, but ain't nobody lying about. Okay. Most people ain't lying about being molested. Instead of saying being molested, they were saying they was born this way. I was born. Didn't know you wasn't. Somebody was fucking with you before you knew it. Somebody was grooming you before you knew it.
That is so dangerous for what Ferg just said.
But that's why I help young people. You would send them down a road where they just being ratchet. I'm trying to tell you. Most people, they gonna protect their child. If you don't protect your child, again, most people act like they don't know their kids. Because if you knew your child, you know what type of people they're around. You know your friends ain't shit, but you're gonna put your child, watch my baby for the weekend. Come on, man.
You choose female identified.
You cannot teach your children. Listen, here's when you run into problems. When you start teaching your kids how to lie, Teach your kids how to lie to their daddy. They gonna lie to you about everything. Teach your kid, lie to your daddy. Don't tell your daddy blah, blah, blah. Teach it. Don't tell him. Tell him I spent that money and got you some shoes when you know you spent that shit on going to the club. Teach your kid how to lie. At some point, that shit go come back full circle. Because a kid, when they start lying to you, because again, if I tell my mama, they already shame me, so I ain't gonna tell her. I'm gonna hold it in till I'm grown now. And then I'm gonna go back and cuss my mama out when I'm comfortable and let her know her boyfriend, her boo thing, somebody, her cousin, her brother was fucking with me. It happened. This is nothing new. This has been going on like that in our community. And like she said, people shut the fuck up. Everybody know who the one who's the weirdo in the damn family, but he's the mama's. He the one that do everything for you. He the one that I watch your kids, and you want to go to the club, and you let him go over, and he's messing with your kid, and you wonder why your son is now wearing your panties. Because that pervert ass uncle with the bonnet on, he the one over touching your kids. See, the nigga with the purple bonnet is the one that's over, sit on my lap, little girl. Sit on my lap, little boy. No.
Fucking Chrissy.
I'm sorry.
When you was a kid and you was in trouble, have you ever lied your way out of it? Or tried to? Have you ever told a lie?
No.
Huh?
No.
You never told no lies.
For what?
When was the first time you ever told a lie?
What am I telling a lie for?
No, I'm asking you. When was the first time you ever told a lie?
I'm asking you, what am I telling a lie for? What do I have to lie for?
It could be you in trouble or whatever the case. Have you ever lied? Well, have you ever lied?
Nah, I think you should just tell the truth. What you gonna lie for?
So you never told no liar, no lies.
No.
Case dismissed.
Trying to understand.
And this is what I'm trying to tell Ferg. You leave no room for men to be innocent when you just automatically assume that what they saying is right.
It's no such thing when you're talking about a kid and an adult. There's no comparison.
No comparison.
So whenever a kid say about, so what you saying, Chrissy? Whenever a kid accuse a man, because we know you ain't talking about a boy accusing a woman, because y'all don't really want to have that conversation.
It's the same way. If my son came to me and said his teacher was inappropriate to him, I'm not gonna look at him and be like, "You fucking lying." I'm gonna go find out what the fuck happened, and I'm gonna believe my child.
What I'm saying is, are you saying so? For now on, every time a kid say a grown person do something, we supposed to just lock the man up immediately and throw away the key, right?
Lock him up. First of all, when a kid comes. What evidence you gonna need? What evidence you gonna need? They 5 and 6 years old. What evidence do you need?
It depends on what they saying. If they need some type of evidence, so we supposed to just lock niggas up.
What type of evidence you supposed? What they gonna have at 5 and 6 years old?
Okay, well, you gotta provide evidence. You can't just.
And I'm asking you, what type of evidence at 5 and 6 years old would they have?
Well, typically they would take the kid to the doctor and get them checked to see if they won't have a breakage or whatever case. Let's say the little girl person say, he touched me down there, he did this down there. They usually would take them to the doctor and get them examined to see if something been broken and stuff all up down there. If that's enough evidence, right?
Okay, so
you can see his fingernail. It will have some type of
like this, right? I've watched plenty of documentaries where you've seen the father go into the little girl room at nighttime, or when the mama go to work, he creeps in the room with the little girl.
Those are movies, mama.
Those are documentaries. Those ain't no motherfucking movies. Those things that actually happen to people.
No, that's the shit that men plead out to. 95% of these cases, 95% of these rape cases. Hold on, let me say this because I want you to understand the mindset.
Okay, and I'm gonna show you a mindset in 1 second. Go ahead.
Let me get you to understand the mindset why this is so dangerous. 95% of men that's been accused of this stuff take a plea deal. Why? Because they have to fight the case most times in jail. 2, they getting harmed in jail and stuff. And so a lot of times Men don't got money to fight against these cases most times. So they know if they go to court and they flunk trial, the jury gonna be on the side because believe all women, especially believe a kid. Ain't no jury gonna go against a kid for a grown ass man, especially if he got a criminal record. He don't stand a chance. And it don't matter if he did it or not. He still don't stand a chance.
But why would it?
The course is not about the right or the truth, right or wrong. It's about what you can prove and how you can convince the jury and convince the judge. That's all what court is all about. So as long as a little kid can come in there and convince and woo out the bam, who's gonna take a grown ass man, probably dark skinned, got a felony record.
Nigga dark skin. This nigga traumatized. He talking about dark skin.
This is real fucking life.
JP, man, listen, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Jay Prince, I'm gonna give you some homework to go do. You can Google it right now.
He ain't gonna do it.
The Fuji director who made Killing Me Softly, right? Go look him up. No, the director of Killing Me Softly. Go look him up.
The director of Killing Me Softly, allegations.
He went with his daughter. There ain't no allegations, baby. It's the truth. He went with his daughter, impregnated her, and had 5 kids with her.
But a lot of times when cases like this happen, you apply it to all men.
No, nobody said that. You apply everything to all women.
Two niggas, and she applied that to all of us.
No, JP.
She applied with all men.
You would take a couple of cases and say this is what men is doing.
I said go read about it. Since you saying shit like that don't happen, go read about it.
Okay.
Nobody's applying it like that. JP. That's the way you're looking at it.
How many mamas got pregnant by their sons?
Diabolical.
Their sons, niggas is mad. What a daddy's at, nigga? Y'all sons are fucking y'all mamas. Y'all weird as hell.
How many mamas have special assault to their sons or kids?
He ain't getting no numbers on that one. He ain't getting no numbers because it ain't gonna give him no results.
They're not gonna give you no results because it don't get reported.
Because exactly. Most people ain't doing it to their own children.
See, this is the difference. Men is taught if a woman do something to you, especially an older woman, you supposed to celebrate that. You supposed to woo out the bam. Daughters was taught
celebrate that shit. That teacher that one with that little boy, she went to jail.
Not everybody in your family was thinking like you, man.
If a boy do something to you, a man do something to you, it's wrong.
She went to jail. His parents prosecuted her, and she went to jail and had his baby, and her ass in jail.
Why you think most black men around the country have experienced what you talking about? Maybe in your part of the world.
Look, this is what it says. This is what it says, Chrissy. Exact global or national totals for how many mothers sexually abuse their children do not exist because the vast majority of child sexual abuse goes unreported. However, scientific and criminal justice data provide clear percentage breakdowns of how often women and mothers act as perpetrators. So mothers is not don't nobody tell on their mama. Nobody tell on their mama. Nobody. Key statistics of female and maternal perpetrators. Overall percentage of female offenders. Research indicates that females account of roughly 5% to 15% of all known or substantiated child sexual abuse perpetrators. Anonymous victim surveys, when research use anonymous self-report surveys asking adults what happened in their childhood, like Ferg was saying, the reported involvement of female perpetrators is higher, meaning that they didn't report it when they was a kid. They started reporting when they was grown, ranging from 3% to 24%, and up to 38% is specific subsets of male survivors reporting female abuse. That's male survivors reporting female abuse, suggesting that abuse by women is significantly underreported in official records. Nobody reports women. That's what makes them dangerous than men.
But JP, here's the problem. Boys over the last 30 years ain't told on their mamas. They love their little baby mamas. Most men raised by a baby mama, yeah, they ain't saying all that. They'll go to the war with their mama knowing their mama wasn't shit. But guess when they'll start talking about it? On YouTube at age 35, when they finally break over that trauma. That's the way it happens. Most people don't address it growing up in it. That's why they come back to
Chrissy
it.
never sexual assaulted her sons?
What?
How we know Chrissy never sexual assaulted her sons?
JP, stop it, man. Stop it. You wearing your daughter's bonnets. You probably in there trying to do some. Come
Have you ever
on.
took a bath around
Don't
in the
do
same
it,
tub with your kids?
Don't do it, man.
No,
See, man, this is crazy.
never.
When did you start wiping his dick?
When did I stop doing what?
Cleaning his dick off.
When he got out of Pampers. What is you talking about? When he got potty trained. Who talked to me?
Well, there's a lot of stuff women do. Walk around their kids naked. Have you ever walk around your kids naked?
No, never.
JP, man, do that too.
Would you come out and say it publicly?
If I did it, I would come out and say that I've never done that.
I'm saying, would you come on the internet and say that you touched your kid if you did it for real?
Who the fuck? You sound crazy. Is you okay?
No, I'm asking you. If you did it for real, would you come out on this platform and admit it?
If I did something inappropriate to anybody, I would say I did it.
Do you got history of doing that? Because it's easy to say what you will do until you're in that situation.
Do I have history of doing what?
Of coming out and admitting some egregious stuff that you have done that you know damn well that you weren't supposed to be doing.
Man.
I ain't never did shit inappropriately. You sound crazy.
So you don't lie.
Get out of there, Crispy.
You never did shit egregious. What did you do, goddess?
Sit here talking to your black ass. That's what I'm doing.
Because now you really seeming fucked up to me because you denying too much. You deny.
Everybody didn't grow up how you grew up, Jay Prince.
Well, man,
I did. My house ain't like yours. We grew up
in Chicago.
I didn't.
So you didn't grow up in Chicago?
No.
Ain't you from Chicago?
No, I'm not.
Where you from?
None of your damn business. That's the problem.
Now you hiding it, right? The reason why
There's nothing to hide. I don't have anything to hide from you. I can tell you that my mindset ain't like yours. I don't think like you. I didn't grow up like you. I didn't grow up in no projects. Both of my parents worked. What else you want to know?
So, well, you was in the military, right?
My father was in the military.
When you was in the military as well?
No, I was not.
So your father was in the military?
I come from a military background.
Did they tell you about all of the greatness that was happening in the military that got overlooked against women?
What the fuck am I talking to my daddy about that for?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
I'm just trying to understand.
We know you miss perfect.
Is my mic good?
Perfect. I just the things that you have experienced in your life, I have never went through. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about my life. You said that you never lied in your life, period.
What I do, what does it have to do with you?
But I asked you, have you ever told a lie?
What does it have to, this is what I'm asking you. What does it have to do with you?
Because if we're gonna have an honest conversation, we
having an honest conversation right here, right now. What does that have to do with you?
And what it got to do with me because this internet is sending out messages, and the purpose, we having a conversation amongst each other, but it's gonna be people watching it, and they want to know all sides, and you keeping it fake and try to put yourself on a pedestal, talk about you never
keeping myself on a pedestal. Everything that we sit and talk about, like I said, the diabolical shit you say out your mouth, I can't relate to. The things that you have been through, I can't relate to. Sorry, that has nothing to do. You have your story, I have my story. I don't look at you no lower, no less, or anything.
For nothing to have an easygoing life.
You said what?
You don't look that rough and strong for you to be having this soft, easy life.
What is it supposed to be, a hard life? The fuck?
I'm saying, like, come on, you look like you had a rough upbringing.
Who had a rough upbringing?
You did.
Hey, Hink, I put the link in your. I'll send it to you.
Never had a rough upbringing at all. What the fuck is you talking about? Who's talking to me?
What's up, BMU? What's happening, man?
What's going on, JT? JT in the building, y'all. What's going on? He can't come up tonight. He got a event. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was hoping we was going to get back on the topic, man. That shit that went for a whole fucking hour.
That is a part of
about
the
some
topic.
shit
It's a part of the topic because they talk about molestation, people not reporting it, people going to jail, people not going to jail. You know, that's
So
a
let
part
him
of
bring
it.
it back. Let him bring it back. What you gonna let him go ahead, JT? Put us back on track, man.
Yeah. So what we first started out with was the whole thing of this new type of homosexuality that this new generation is having, right? And we yet to have talked about how this is happening and how it's affecting us now, right? And right now, what I see is that there's a huge, huge attack on masculinity. It is so big right now where for some odd reason people are yeah. So some odd reason people are avoiding to talk about it. We started at it before BMU. What was it? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? And and people said that it was a small issue. It's not an issue that's worth even talking about because it was so minute. It was so now where we're at now is that you openly have homosexual men sitting back and catering to children. And nobody seems to want to talk about this. You have more than just Saucy Santana. You got a whole bunch of these, and you have a bunch of supposedly heterosexual men that's acting gay now. And for some odd reason, we're not talking about that. Some odd reason we're going back to the circular thing about molestation that you can't even prove, right? A lot of this starts, it's a part of the problem. It will be that, but what we're looking at right now is something that's blatantly in our face. You got people playing in our face. I'm trying to figure out why is it that we're not really addressing this. That's Saucy Santana. If Saucy, look at how bad the situation is with Bill Cosby. Some shit that happened 40 years ago may or may not have happened. R. Kelly, some things that happened like 20, 30 years old may or may not happen. But now that you have an actual man that's sitting back and saying something like, kids want to me and families want to, and aunties want to me, and nobody is really saying nothing about it.
He said kins, right? KENS. I guess that represents
KID.
KIDS.
KIDS.
He's trying to use the argument that he said kins. KENS.
So we have a problem with, Black Man Unfiltered, this is what we have a problem with. So when you have somebody that's blatantly saying some shit, now you got people, specifically black folks, that are sitting back and trying to say that this motherfucker said something that he didn't say.
Right.
This is what we need to talk about. We need to talk about the whole thing about. I get what you're saying.
That's what he agreeing with you. Just saying people out there are saying he didn't say kids. He said kins.
JT, you're making a great point. It's a full court press, just like you. This is just one part of the full court press that you're talking about. The other part of the full court press, and we'll get back on topic, is that the black women of the NABJ just came out and tried to destroy the biggest black man in sports history by thumbs down in Stephen A. Smith publicly in a forum. All of the black women who didn't like him talking about Jasmine Crockett, black men are under attack, not just from the gay men, but from black women at the highest levels are trying to destroy black men. Because if we don't coon for the Democratic Liberal Party, we're not part of it. We can't go to the picnic. And they try to destroy Stephen A. Smith. It's just recent. So that's why y'all might not know about it.
Oh, no, I saw it today. I was watching it today.
Full court press. And it's Stephen A. Smith's fault because he catered, he kowtows and apologizes too much. But the point is, the gay part is just the other part of it. right? Because black women are champions of gay men as well.
Yep.
Every fuck shit that happens in the black community, black women have the bullhorn for.
Yep.
They do.
That's what I'm saying. And Jay Prince had pointed that out
I just
earlier.
saw a video of AOC. I just saw a video of AOC in a room full of drag queens. She said she's never felt so comfortable in her life than being around a whole bunch of them motherfuckers. I'm telling you. Like, just go watch it for yourself. She's sitting in a room full of drag queens talking about,
it is less threatening.
Make me so comfortable. Y'all make me feel
It is
so
less threatening when you're around gay men, gay black men that trying to dress like a girl compared to a straight man.
Let me just throw out my one caveat, because I know you have to say it at least once. It's not every single black woman, but it's enough to make a big motherfucking difference.
Yep.
There's enough.
Oh, yeah, here's what it say too. R-Pain, look what it says. Underreported victims, especially young boys, abused by women, frequently face social denial, shame, or confusion regarding physical arousal, meaning that how you get raped and you got aroused, making them far less likely to disclose the abuse. Systematic bias. Law enforcement and social services have historically under-recognized female perpetrator abusers, meaning fewer cases enter official conviction or substantiated database, meaning that women do not get reported. Among the pool of female perpetrators identified in studies, biological mothers or mother figures account for a major share, ranging from roughly 1/4 to over 80%, depending on whether the data looks at family-specific clinical cases or general populations.
I bet most of
Let
those
me say this before y'all move forward. I have JT. I hope you're ready for this as well. I have this video that I want to show you, and I wanted Chrissy to talk about it first. Let me see. Where is it at? Okay, there it is. All right, watch this.
Wanna fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, auntie. Niggas wanna fuck me, kids wanna fuck me, aunties, everybody.
No, the other recent thing that went viral again was the kids thing. Like, the kids wanna, and I would love for you to clear that up.
What now, mind you,
okay, pull it out.
Get the receipts. Because that's what I said. People like to clip.
What kids thing?
It's a clip where I said, niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, aunties want to fuck me, everybody.
Y'all hear that? Niggas want to fuck me, kids want to fuck me, everybody.
But she ugly as hell, though.
BMU, ain't y'all close to the
That's a
same age?
nigga. That's a nigga.
Ain't y'all closer? Ain't he a millennial?
Wait, hold on. See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Millennial.
What that got to do with me?
Goddamn,
that's y'all peers.
Not Coach
y'all
Brown,
peers.
but
no, y'all failed.
But
y'all niggas failed.
It's y'all
You
peers.
niggas,
Wait.
Boomers,
But Pain
you niggas
said,
failed.
but
Them
she's
Gen X and
ugly.
boomers failed, nigga. That's what happened.
BMU listen.
That's right. She
Yeah, y'all failed, nigga.
We ain't failed.
Right.
Y'all mamas failed because y'all mamas kept y'all away from y'all daddies.
No.
And this is the result.
Y'all failed because those
y'all
whores
mamas
came from
was
y'all.
sleeping in the backseat of a Jeep listening to R. Kelly.
Those whores who raised the millennials came from Freaknik. They came from y'all.
No, well, blame it on your mamas and daddies.
Wait.
You gotta blame it on your mamas.
We don't have to even go with the generation. It's obvious that we have Gen Xers that have failed their children. No doubt about it. We also have millennials that have failed their children also, because their children is dumbing in the motherfucker right now, right? But that's besides the point. Let's stay on topic. I want to talk about what just happened with R-Pain. He said, but she's ugly. It was the same thing that my mom, when I showed her the video, my mama said, why is this woman sitting here talking about kids want to screw her? I said, that's not a woman. That is a man. The problem that we have, and the reason why they don't know, is for the simple fact that people are entirely too fucking quiet about this. And one of the biggest problems is, and shout out to Jay Prince because he did point it out, women are letting this shit go by. You know why? Because they feel like it don't affect them.
That's right.
But when it starts affecting them, what do they start doing? Getting on goddamn IG and they start crying about this shit, thinking that they're going to have somebody that's going to have their back when they sitting back telling motherfuckers that we going to stay quiet on the creek. They're doing TikTok videos left and right on this fucking song. They done made this motherfucker at the top of the fucking billboard. And the song literally states that this guy was sitting back being molested by an older man.
You want me to read it?
Read it, bro.
This is it. It says he had dark brown eyes, waves on fleek, a real slick mouth, but he quiet on the creek. Tattoos 6 feet, a real nice physique. He always spin a bag, but that nigga barely speak. He liked to trick, he liked to treat. I heard he was a freak, but when you run your mouth, that's when a nigga start to tweak. Now you telling me that's about this nigga went on motherfucking Breakfast Club and said the song is about his grandparents. You was telling him to be quiet while they fishing. You a lying bitch nigga because you said that's what your grandmama them. This ain't got nothing to do with no grandmama when you over here talking about a motherfucker 6 feet on fleek, slick mouth, quiet on the creek. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You're trying to pull these babies in, and now I saw a whole college football team, nigga. A whole college football team with their shirts off, nigga, twerking to this shit, nigga.
Alabama State, wasn't it? Wasn't it Alabama State or Alabama University?
Yes, sir. Niggas, a big lineman, 300 pounds, nigga, no clothes on, nigga, twerking to this shit like a bunch of bitches.
They gonna get this smoke too, right? Because these punk ass niggas that's acting like that these supposed to be heterosexual men are sitting back and doing the same things that they mamas and they damn aunties been doing, cheering this nigga on. This nigga consider himself to be a girl. Nobody is telling this dude you're not a girl. He went on to, and that's why I never liked that dude. What's that quarterback name?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, punk ass, sitting here having a conversation about this sissy with him, with the sissy, and allowing this sissy to call himself a girl. When I was a little, in the song, he said, "When I was a little girl." This is what we have a problem with right now. It ain't just the women; it's the fucking men too.
That's what I said.
Well, I think that it is the women because men that they done took the control and power away from us. So it didn't matter what we say. We was against this and what they start trying to do. Label us as hate speech. When we used to fuck gay men up, now you go to prison and you fuck them up. And all this other type of stuff. So black men, heterosexual black men, trying to put a stop to this. And just like how it was when we was trying to get our kids and raise our kids, the government and the black woman fought up against us, undermined us. So we got done the same way. So especially to feminize black men, that black women and the white men love to feminize, love to see black men perpetrating themselves as a bitch than a strong black man, because that black man being strong is intimidating for white men and black women. And they don't want to see that, so they feel more comfortable if we run around here looking like a bitch.
Now, Chrissy, hold on, Jay Print.
On when he said kids.
Yeah, hold on, Jay Print. Chrissy, so
damn,
you saw
I agree
what
with Jay Prince.
Yeah, I agree with him too. He's so Chrissy, what do you think about when he said the kids want to fuck me, the women want to fuck me, the men everybody want to fuck me? What are your thoughts when you see that? Would you look at him as a molester? Would you look at him as a person who, what kind of a grown man, woman, he, she, it, they, or that would say, kids want to fuck me and you're a grown ass person?
As a predator?
Exactly. Why he ain't locked up? Why is the song still on the radio?
I mean, because it's a song, first of all. Second of all, it's a song. And I think really what we have to understand is nothing is justifiable. Even if it's a song, even if he said the diabolical shit, he still shouldn't have said nothing to do with children.
I promise you right now, tomorrow I can get a Bluetooth speaker and walk in any school in Dallas ISD and turn that bitch on, and it says, and the beat come on, ding, 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 ding. And as soon as that bitch say quiet on the creek, you're going to see fucking 10, 12, 13-year-old boy popping their chest like a bitch. I will bet $1,000 right now.
But that's that go back
turn that shit on. Little boys can be popping their chest like a bitch.
But that goes back to it starts at home. At the end of the day, it starts at home.
Yeah, I think you can't.
No, it starts off with the black woman.
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on, Jay Prince. I'm gonna say this. Is people keep saying that. I had to check my mama. We keep saying it starts at home. You can do whatever you want to do. You can teach whatever you want to teach at home. You can take their phones. You can take their iPads. When they go to school, they're gonna have a real nice friend. Let them listen to this fucking music. Let them listen to gay shit and see gay shit. You cannot helicopter your kid for 8 hours a day while they're at their school. That is a infestation.
You can't helicopter it, but you can let them know what's wrong and what's right. I mean, come on now. Like, my daughter went to school and the little girls felt like they were gay. And I'm like, how the fuck you feel like you gay? You 9 and 10 years old, really?
Because they get coerced in school. Let me ask you something, Chris. Who do gay black men act like? When you look at a black man that's acting gay or like who are they emulating? Is they emulating straight black men, or they emulating their mamas and aunties?
It depends, because you got some gay black men that ain't feminine.
Well, the majority of those flamboyant black men, those.
I'm just saying, and then you got down low men. So the down low men go with women. They married to women and fuck men. So what are you talking about? How are they supposed to look?
No, I'm asking about these gay black men that act like women. Are they acting like they daddies or the black mama? Because it seems to me they act more like they mama.
I don't know who the fuck they acting like.
Most of them are raised by their mamas on.
They picked up y'all traits, and when black men turn gay, they start emulating their mamas, their aunties, their sisters. That's why they know how to be a bitch so damn good, because they was raised around y'all.
I don't think so.
Yeah, is that how you be acting like that?
Hey, I agree.
Why you got a bonnet on your head? Come on, like, help me understand.
Acting like his mama.
We gonna go manly
acting like his mama. He acting like his mama.
On your head. That's what
he acting like his mama and his auntie. His mama and his auntie.
Like, if we gonna go there, I'm just saying, if we gonna go there, like, come on now, like, when the fuck? So, what are you saying? Because you got a bonnet, I'm supposed to look at you less of a man?
Well.
No. It's a yes or no. I don't need extra conversation. It's a yes or no question.
So, back in the 90s, when we used to have them rollers in our head when we used to wear the newbies.
No, they don't wear rollers in their head.
Have some stuff that they had. Your uncles them did. You from Chicago, right? Even though you try to lie.
Nobody wore rollers in their head, JP, but the feminine men.
I'm saying a statement. I wear this for the statement.
I mean, men put weave and shit in their head now when they smile. I mean, it's a lot of shit that is like, if we're gonna have realistic conversations, let's have realistic conversations. Let's not go, okay, well, everything falls on the woman, because I'm asking you as a man, because you got this purple bonnet on your head, I'm supposed to talk to you lesser than a man?
Well, I always
it's a yes or no question.
No, I'm finna tell you, don't forget to you were. I always acknowledge that I don't consider myself as no 100% man. I was raised up on a feminine foundation.
What happened?
I'm not gay. I'm saying I was raised up in a feminine foundation. Every black man that was raised up under his mama is not 100% masculine.
So you gay or you feminine adjacent?
But that's not answering the question. I asked you because you have this bonnet on your head.
This don't mean nothing.
I'm asking you a question. It's a yes or no answer. Am I supposed to look at you lesser than a man because you had his bonnet on? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So, but that compared to a man that's actively trying to get dick.
We don't know. You got a background, remember?
What is actor? I don't.
You like getting locked up in your early 20s. You like going to jail in your early 20s. So why you want to keep going back? Why you keep going back around men?
When I look at Saucy Santana, looking at Chrissy, you can't tell the difference.
I'm just saying.
Can I say something? Can I say something? I wanted to address.
Chris,
I wanted to address.
Is that diabolical?
That's
Okay,
just diabolical.
You know it's diabolical with this damn purple body though. He better stop playing with me because I'm not taking him serious at all.
No, but you got the same broad shoulders as him.
I don't. I'm short. No one same broad shoulder shit.
If you take that wig off, right? You take that wig
I got
off.
on braids. I've never wore a wig a day in my motherfucking life.
How long is your real hair?
So the middle of my back.
That's a lot, because why would you wear some fake shit over it?
What's fake about my braids?
Them braids fake, right?
My hair is braided into the braids.
JP, you know they don't.
Can I address something that Chrissy has said?
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to understand. Because you just said at your mouth, you're not a masculine man, but you come on here like you're a masculine man.
Black man is.
Not what?
In America, black man is not masculine.
Damn. Come
no
on.
Black man is masculine. It's fucking diabolical.
Shooting up shit don't mean you masculine. Fighting don't mean you masculine. Ruling shit means you, or creating systems for your race is masculine. Having your own army is masculine. Being subservient to another man's program and have to wait for him to give you order and have to wait for him to approve, to gatekeep your intelligence, that's not masculine at all.
JP, it's probably only 40 men that fit your description that you just described.
That's right.
I give you the 40 men of the word. It's only 40 of those men walking around.
So Chrissy said something that I need to give her a little pushback on. When you were saying that it's just music.
Yeah.
You don't believe that music have power?
Man.
If you don't, hold on. If you is delusional enough to believe music has so much power, it's diabolical.
No, you ain't answering the question.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Chrissy, let me tell you something. I went to a rodeo one time. And I'm sitting up in the stands at the rodeo. My job gave us free tickets. I was looking down at the rodeo. The DJ put on, everybody sitting down quiet. The DJ put on a song, and the song went a little bit like this. Boom, 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 boom. When that first line came on, I saw 50, 60, 40, 30-year-old women, asses up on top of the seat, throwing that ass from the floor.
Yeah.
The song got power. I'm telling you right now. A song can give you chills. It can give you. It's biblical how music can control a person. I'm telling you, like some of the most voodoo is done by using music.
Music is a time machine. Music is a time machine. Listen, yes. I don't know. Are you a millennial, Christy, or are you?
I'm 82.
You're millennial.
Chrissy, hold on. Have you ever had? Chrissy, I'm trying to get your personal business.
That you might have, Chrissy, is that in the millennials, most of the music started to turn into shit. If you're a little bit older, we have like classics that bring us back in time.
Yeah.
I mean, music is a time machine, you know? And so I can understand, like, for the Gen Xers and the Gen Zs, their music might last a month.
And let me tell you this too.
And that's unfortunate, but music is a time machine. It's powerful, man. It's absolutely powerful.
And I'm telling you, when you hear that, even R. Kelly, when you hear that, girl, to be with you just to see what you can do. All the women are moving their body.
But music has always done that. Music has always done that, right? The problem is with the music.
Y'all tell the difference between Chrissy and this
JP, I can't tell the difference between you and the picture, so I don't know. I'm confused.
Just like Chrissy.
I'm confused. You dark skinned niggas be losing your mind and want to be.
Chrissy missing is a little bit more makeup.
You millennials be struggling with your identity anyway. You, especially you, as you said, the brown skin. Y'all be struggling. Y'all want to be like your aunties and shit. Just admit it, man. Just come out and say it, man. You get more respect.
Y'all niggas be wanting to be gay so bad.
No, man. Nobody want that, man. I would think that if most men, I say this all the time, if most young boys, children, whatever, would be able to be raised by both people by default, I think you wouldn't see these numbers that we've seen in this capacity. Because I'm seeing
it's turning out that that's not going to be true anymore because you have entirely too many. Let me explain it. Let me explain it. You have entirely too many men that's being raised to be effeminate. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Coach Bird. If you had 100 men that you were working with that was all raised by their mamas and aunties and grandmamas, right? And they end up emulating mamas, aunties, and grandmamas.
Mm-hmm.
And they grow up and they end up being with women and having children with them, right? First and foremost, do you think that they would be a good picker of women?
Okay, first of all, you said if I had. So if they was under my teaching, yes. I'll say about 10 to 15 of them out of that 100 would sort of go down the lifestyle of JP.
So I'm saying that you just meet them and you counselor or whatever. And because everything they get from you, they still got to go back home. And what happens is that it decodes everything that you tell them when they're in another environment.
Not necessarily.
But when you say not necessarily, that means that there's some truth to that, right?
But there's still only about 20% that would acquiesce to that. It's not a large number.
What I'm saying is that there's 100 of these men. What I'm saying is that, and I'm giving you I'm being hyperbolic about it, right? And these men turn out to be effeminate. Let's say that. And you get a chance to observe this. They're effeminate. 100 effeminate men. They end up meeting women and they start having children with these men. I ask you, the first thing, do you think that there'd be good pickers of women? By probability. That's all we're talking about.
Well, women want gay men.
If I'm just meeting them, if I don't know them, then probably about 30%. About 30%.
So, okay, so even that's still high, right?
70%.
That's 30 men.
Right. I would give or take.
And then they end up having children. And do you think that they will be effective into getting their children to be effective adults?
Only if they're not in their children's lives. Because I've seen this happen exactly the way you described it, right?
Not as hyperbolic as I'm saying. I'm just saying 100. Yeah. But let's take it to 100,000. Because right now, what I'm telling you is this: what you're saying, it works. What you're saying that when they have their father and their mother in their life,
yes,
people that were raised before now, that was true, and it's still maybe in present time right now is still pretty true, but there's a time where this won't be true. You get what I'm saying?
But look at this shit.
At some point, you're gonna have men that's in household.
No, put Chrissy right there.
Yeah, that's what.
But that's the problem.
That shit's crazy right there.
Who accepting this?
No. That's the problem with society.
We had our uncles. At least we had our uncles to replace our dads and cousins.
But we don't. Right.
No, y'all didn't. Stop it, Jay.
So what I'm saying is,
in the gang members in the street thugs.
Y'all uncles was the ones messing with the little boys and the girls. Just stop it.
You know what I'm saying though. But JT, hold on, just a second, JT. I'm gonna let you cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of the old niggas, man. The old niggas was the one, they vampires, nigga. They got so many secrets out here, nigga. They was the earliest molesters. They was the pimps. Them niggas got introduced to the crack. These niggas, they don't understand what the world is today is the offspring from them.
Those dudes are dying off. Those dudes are the silent generation. No, those niggas is dying. JP, you 2 years younger than me. Shut your old ass up. What niggas coming? Y'all niggas in 50s.
You old
it don't matter. You in your 50s too.
We're the offspring.
Y'all the first generation, BMU. Y'all the first generation that fell apart with the women's. Y'all the ones that been crying about the women's for 30 years.
You know why?
We was teenagers selling drugs.
Hold on, because you're the niggas who tried to teach us, and we got smarter than y'all. We're smarter than y'all.
Y'all didn't.
You niggas tried to teach us.
Y'all didn't get smarter than us. No,
you motherfucking lie.
No, y'all didn't.
Y'all was the ones told us. Happy wife, happy life.
No, we didn't tell y'all that.
We didn't tell y'all
for
these women.
That was our parents. We didn't say that. Y'all no.
That was our parents, dog. That wasn't us. That was our parents.
It don't matter if your woman out sucking somebody else's dick. Stay with her. Love
no,
her.
It wasn't no Gen X because Gen X dudes wasn't moving like that. BMU.
It was you niggas.
Gen X dudes didn't cry about that. They moved away.
No, that was baby boomers, my guy.
JT, hold on, JT. You right, JT. Hold on. Well, so then, if it wasn't you niggas, hold on. If it wasn't you niggas, then who was this? I love you.
I know Christian songs probably
that's Lenny Williams. That's
right.
Baby Boomer.
That's way before
that's Lenny Williams. That's Baby Boomer.
You niggas been begging for a long time for these
hoes.
No, that's a Baby Boomer. That's a Baby Boomer, dog. That's Lenny Williams.
Yeah.
That's not.
You niggas been begging for years, nigga.
No.
I ain't go even further than that. Ron Isley said he heard footsteps in the dark. What he talking about?
That's a baby boomer. Matter of fact, hold on. Ronald Isley ain't even a baby boomer. Ronald Isley is a borderline silent generation.
Ron Isley is a silent because he's over 80 years old.
Silent generation. Yeah, he's not even a baby boomer, dog.
We could go down to Prince. What Prince said? Prince said there's thieves in the temple tonight. He talking about
that's a baby boomer.
Right, that's a
baby boomer. That's not a Gen X.
Keith Sweat, begging ass. Keith Sweat.
He's a baby boomer. He's not a Gen X.
Keith Sweat is a Gen X nigga.
No, he's not.
He's not. Keith Sweat is not a Gen X, dog.
We was teenagers when Keith Sweat was already.
Yeah, but Keith Sweat before he was a singer. Listen, before Keith Sweat was a singer, he worked on Wall Street. He was in the he was doing stocks and bonds and shit like that at Wall Street.
When we was in the high
this nigga was working.
I said, is Keith Sweat Gen X? It said yes. Keith Sweat is Gen X. He was born July 22nd, 1961. Get the fuck. I know what I'm talking about.
Not a Gen X. That's a boomer. Gen X started in
1963.
That's a boomer. Gen X started in 1964. Listen, Gen X started in 1964, homie.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT lying.
Yeah, sometimes they get it wrong.
They got that shit wrong. Just like if you ask them what a woman is, they can't even tell you.
That's right. Maybe that's Google then.
Come on, man. He's a fucking
Google said
boomer.
the same shit.
It's not true.
Ask Google what is a woman and watch what they give you. Them niggas is wrong.
So now we not trusting it because Keith Sweat a big ass nigga.
No, he was born in 61.
Listen, he was born in 61. That is a boomer.
Can you
what I'm saying to you is all of these niggas y'all talking about, whether they boomer or Gen X, they was before us.
Well,
these begging ass niggas on their knees was before us.
Wait, but you can't.
Can a baby boomer say anything to this shit though?
Go ahead.
Hell no, y'all fuck everything up.
Y'all fuck everything up. The boomers fucked everything up.
The boomers and the boomer music got more men, more pussy than anybody else.
Oh God, Jesus.
For sure.
So let's just stop the bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
Then that's number one.
You niggas was sitting in your 1953 Buick Oldsmobile crying like a bitch when you saw Earl in there slanging some dick up him.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
And here's another thing about boomers. And that happy wife, happy life shit, how could that be true when all the young women keep saying that back in the day when the women married us, we were beating their ass? That the men in the past used to beat their ass, and the only reason they were with us because they needed to eat.
Right.
And so how could all that shit be true?
Absolutely.
It was happy wife, happy life. You know, because it's all a big fucking myth.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Come on, man.
Because I had to beg and plead for your sympathy.
Silent generation. That is silent generation, dog. That's not even a boomer. That's silent generation.
And you know it. Please don't leave me, girl. Don't you go.
Shout out to the 80s babies, man. Come on, man. The 80s babies, man. Y'all
you
the most
niggas
complex of them all.
begging bitches. You was begging them to stay with you.
No, man. We was reaping the benefits of them old niggas begging to the ladies.
And all that gay sperm y'all put out is why them niggas are right now.
All Gen X got solid shoulders, nice thigh muscles, half muscles.
From you
That's
niggas.
a millennial baby.
Sperm from you niggas. This is
raised by his mama baby.
Chrissy, tell me what you see on the screen, Chrissy. Give
y'all
me
got the
Go
same
ahead, Chrissy. Oh, let's let the woman talk. Chrissy, what do you see on the screen, Chrissy? Talk to us.
Shit, JP.
Oh my God. It's repulsive as hell.
Chrissy, I'm waiting on Chrissy. Go ahead, Chrissy.
Put some locks on that nigga. That nigga like BMU.
So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
You're just like a millennial ass nigga.
That's what we're doing. Listen, let me tell you something. He probably beat JT up, take his ass. Listen, my thing is this. JT probably high. Shut up, JT. Quiet on the creek, nigga. Anyway, so my thing is this. You niggas raised, this is y'all sperm, nigga. This is a nigga that was raised, that came from you niggas.
No, he was raised by his mama.
Oh, see? It's
traumatized by his uncle. The mama's brother, one that dug in his cheeks.
It's two things that's bothering me. That you niggas be talking about. Y'all don't want to talk about the single mamas, and y'all don't want to talk about you old niggas on how y'all niggas failed and how these niggas got through slip through the cracks.
Man, we was teenagers, man. Why you?
I don't want to hear nothing about that because I heard 13. Hold on. I read in history that 13 and 14-year-olds skipped school on their own, made their own protesting signs, and went down in front of German Shepherd dogs and water hoses and protested the Civil War. And you mean tell me you mean tell me as a teenager nigga you ain't had no sense?
BMU.
Our pain marched with Martin
Luther King. Doing all this.
Our pain marched with him. He was there. I seen the pictures.
You crack era babies. This is what y'all went through.
Where the crack come from? Where the crack come from?
The crack came from wherever they was making it, and they put it in our community. By that time,
was it the same government? Was it the same government that you fought for?
Yeah, no, the same government. And you know what being listen,
so you hold on.
By that time, they had already isolated the black man from the black community. By the time I graduated high school, they had already isolated the young black man from the black community, right? They had already done that.
So
we were teenage mothers and fathers.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. So if a man fled to the United States that used to be under that man over there, that Nazi over there in Germany, and he fled to the United States and opened up a business, and I was working for him, what would you say? If a man came from Nazi Germany and started a company, and I worked for that nigga, what would you say?
Congratulations, nigga.
Right.
Congratulations. So you would be okay with me having a career with a man who was a part of genocide of killing women and children?
But you okay with it because you're the one got the job.
I'm saying if I chose to do that, what would you say?
Right. I mean, if I knew all of those things beforehand, I would question it. Like, why are you working for him?
Oh, okay. So then I can say the same thing about the military. The military is responsible for a whole bunch of death before y'all got in there. They're responsible. The government is responsible for a whole bunch of genocide of black people and putting dope into the community and to the neighborhoods. And then the same government will sign up to go fight in the war, but the same government will pump this shit into our neighborhoods and kill our kids and kill our women and children and put their poison in them. It's the same.
The military allowed the drugs to come into the communities.
Stop it. Well, first of all, we know back in the 60s,
even if they
60s, hold on, we know back in the 60s, 30% of the cocaine in the 60s came through the military through dead bodies.
That's what the movies say. That's what to make a black man look bad. That's what the movies say. But
that ain't what the movies say. That ain't what the movies say. You better go read that. You better go read that biography.
I get it.
It's in the book. You better go read.
Because again, the white government perpetuated all of this nonsense, right? And when it came to, and listen, up until then, right? Because we had 100 good years where the men were allowed to protect their community. After they gave us civil rights and welfare, it divided us. And ever since then, most people who grew up under a single household were unprotected. So after we Gen Xers, because we was all teenagers, BMU, liking teenagers, most Gen Xers was with somebody that was within high school age of each other. We wasn't looking at no 15, 20. If we was 35, a 25-year-old was like a kid to us. We didn't look at that. So what it is, I'm saying is this. Since we became adults and started having children, we were put in a position to not protect our children. And this is the result of those children growing up today.
And why not?
But that was part of
why weren't you able to protect your children?
That was part of the system and the mothers working together.
The system? The system is a part of what?
The United States. That was part of the
United States what?
It was the government.
And the government is a part of what? The military that you fought for.
Exactly.
So the same military that took me, black men out the home, the same military that y'all say,
the military didn't take brothers out the home. The military put brothers, but the same government that took those brothers and gave them opportunity, because it also gave women opportunity too, right? Affords a lot of those people as elders to live a life unlike just most who did not go, right?
You know what that's like? That's like a drug dealer giving turkeys out on Thanksgiving.
I would take the good drug.
Tomorrow I'm be killing some niggas.
But unless you're going to leave the United States of America, you're going to play under those parameters. Unless anybody's going to leave America. And when you go to other countries, you have to bring a skill set to even really be qualified to get anything other than the slums of those countries. You can't just move somewhere and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, unless you bring in a skill set there. I'm saying is this. Over the last 35 years, right, that's most of all of my adult life. One, we've been put in a position to separate from our young people. And you're seeing the results of that as those people have gotten older. You hear a lot of people say, I wasn't taught shit. Why? Because your daddy wasn't there to teach you, and your mama was too busy doing whatever she wanted to do instead of giving you what you needed. So it left you in positions with the pervert cousin, the uncle, the neighborhood friend. It put you in those positions to, at some point, they may perpetrate on you who they are. And they'll tell you, don't tell mama, don't tell daddy.
What year was the Vietnam War? What year was the Vietnam War?
I don't know. It was 50, 60, something like that. I don't know.
60. How many of those and those men who were in the Vietnam War, were they boomers or Gen X's?
That was solid. My daddy was.
They were boomers. No, they were boomers. They were boomers.
And my daddy was in Vietnam.
How many black men? I want to just know the number. How many black men who were fathers died in the Vietnam War?
Countless.
I'm not sure. No.
Huh?
Yeah,
countless.
It was quite a bit.
Countless of them.
It wasn't countless. Maybe around 10,000, maybe.
10,000? I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
No, that was the ones that were. That was the ones. You got to remember, we still have the soldiers that were not accounted for. So it was countless. That's why I said it was countless. The Vietnam War was something,
and it wasn't boomers in the Vietnam War.
We lost that war.
Yeah,
there were boomers that were in
12,433 that were counted.
So,
yeah, it was close.
No, that's fathers. I typed in how many black fathers died in the Vietnam War.
And I said around 10,000, but so that was 12,000. So
how many of those kids grew up in a fatherless home and ended up terrible?
Well,
not a lot.
The same government.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Found some new Johnson.
Not a lot.
Fast, man.
Not a lot because stepdaddies was a big thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stepdaddies came in and saved the day.
Nigga, y'all need to stop this stepdaddy shit. Y'all know this. Come on now,
man. Stepdaddy saved the day for a lot of dudes.
In what year? In what year?
In the 70s, 80s.
So when did it go bad?
Shit, after New Jack City came through America.
When stepdaddy started going bad, when women stopped respecting them.
I agree.
That's when it started going
early
bad.
90s.
In the 90s or 2000s,
early
and
90s.
definitely now, right? So
I agree.
They gave you P. Diddy and R. Kelly in the early 90s, and that's when things took for the turn.
No, they don't do that. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. If I'm telling you right now, if CNN got on the news right now and said breaking news, R. Kelly has been released from prison, and R. Kelly had a concert Sunday night,
it'd be packed.
The bitch would sell out.
Yes, no doubt.
So he ain't doing too bad. R. Kelly would he probably would be a damn billionaire by the end of the year. He could probably sell out every football stadium in America.
And half that crowd gonna be men.
But anything is possible now. If Quiet on the Creek is hitting the top of the billboards, anything is possible, homie.
But let me ask you this, JT. Do you think that R. Kelly would do a feature with Saucy Santana?
No.
Why not? You think Ron Isley would do a feature with Saucy?
Oh
hell no.
Keith Sweat, any one of them niggas?
No, don't disrespect like that, man.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Come on, baby. You don't do that, man. See how you millennials are disrespect all the legends.
But this is the thing. No matter how much, yes, what you were saying, we were complicit. No doubt about it. And we're still complicit. The problem is, BMU, is that it's worse now. It is way worse now. It's so bad right now where motherfuckers can't even fucking read.
Yes, bad.
How about that? We can't go back to the 70s and try to change that shit. We got to talk about what's happening right now. And right now, what we have is we have a bunch of bullshit that's happening right now. It's not just the homosexual shit. It's all kind of shit that's happening right now. The worst ilk of America is being exploited by Americans. We can't talk about the goddamn the white man or the government or none of that shit because motherfuckers can't even read a goddamn document no more. So they ain't got no fucking choice, and they won't have no fucking choice but to get along. Go along to get along because they can't read shit. They don't know what country they live in. They don't even know the state that they live in. They don't know how many states that's in the United States. They don't know shit. And the problem that we're going to have is that we're just going to have a bunch of fucking zombies. That's what we have right now. Blaming somebody ain't going to mean shit. We're going to have to try to fix this shit.
How about for you military guys? How about all these fucking guys on that ship saying they want to jump overboard because they were at sea for 10 months?
They soft as hell.
That's a
soft baby shit.
Calling them. I said, what the fuck? I said, get the fire. Would a Chinese motherfucker be calling his wife back home complaining if he was in the army? Though. Get out of here.
A lot of support.
Bro, you got teenagers shooting their parents because the parents either put them on punishment or took their cell phone.
Right.
They crashing out. We are in bad. We are in. Man, look, the times we in right now are terrible, bro.
Taking over. Jihadists are taking over. We're in trouble from the inside. We're decaying from the inside out.
Yeah,
inside out.
That's the issue right there.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of over. This is what tripped me out. Remember when everybody used to smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
And then everybody, because they stopped throughout the United States, they stopped people from smoking and the majority of the United States, they stop people from smoking in restaurants and shit like that, hotels and shit like that, right?
Right.
So a lot of people ended up stop smoking cigarettes. So the cigarette company said, we can't have this shit. What did they end up doing? Coming up with another way on getting somebody addicted again to nicotine. Vapes.
Right.
It's just as many people that smoke now than it was in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. Remember, in the 70s and the 60s, motherfucker shit, and even in the 50s, niggas used to smoke on TV.
Oh yeah.
On the
Having an
airplane.
interview.
Or
They're back to doing it again. They're back to doing it again. Motherfuckers is out here smoking at anywhere. I don't care where you look. Everybody got this goddamn box. And they all puffing on it. It's like, well, goddamn. We just getting our ass handed to us. We're just getting dumber and dumber and dumber.
Yep.
Well, I'm so glad I'm a millennial. I was born right in the middle of everything great. And I don't have to deal with what you old niggas have to deal with. And I remember 8-track, I remember cassettes, I remember VHS, I remember CDs, I remember floppy disk, I remember Ask Jeeves, I remember AOL, I remember dial-up internet, I remember Wi-Fi coming in, I remember Google getting hyped up. I was in the middle of everything great.
It's because Gen
Right.
X
I was
Right.
watching. I remember my grandmother. I remember all the soap operas. I remember my grandmama watching what's the name of it? Young and the Restless. I remember my grandma watching Bold and the Beautiful, As the World Turns. I remember her watching Days of Our Fucking Lives, General Hospital. I remember all of it. Back to back. I remember at 9 o'clock at night, on Saturdays, she would watch Texas Ranger, Walker Texas Ranger. I remember.
We set y'all asses up nice.
I remember. It was great.
Right.
Yeah, we set y'all. But you act like, but BMU talking as if we didn't enjoy it too. He like, that was, you just discovered it, nigga. We was already, we seen the chick come through.
What I'm saying is, we were born at a great time where we saw everything old transition into something better.
That's right.
No. You.
That was Gen
Let me
X,
tell you
bro.
something. BMU. It seems that way because you came at the right time. We saw
everything.
The boom. The Gen X saw it because we remember when having a color TV nigga. You had money. You had a color TV.
And we
if
had
you had a
two of
floor model, nigga, you was doing something. We remember the VHS.
You had to get 8 guys to bring that motherfucker in.
If you had a component set,
yeah,
A
component set, dog.
I remember that shit. With the
Man, that was
radio
our
at the top,
time.
the record player on top, behind the little glass door with the little click.
We
You know,
had
come
the
on,
radio
man.
and the TV, the turntable.
I got one for you, BMU. BMU. Nigga, you wasn't in the car. You wasn't in the baby seat.
No.
You was an infant. They just put your ass. They put you in. Somebody was holding you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stacked on top of each other. Shit, yeah.
But again, a lot of that was because one, you had those boomer grandparents and those Gen X young people that knew how to take care of you. When they went outside, you had to go with them. When nobody carrying you nowhere, when nobody watch you have a fit, your mama would get on you. The adult in your life got in your shit when you was on bullshit in the neighborhood. Yes, when you went to school, church, you couldn't get caught up in dumb shit and the parent come up there and cuss out the teacher or the adult. No, they dealt with you. And this is what Gen X, we sort of got away from that because we thought our children was going to be tough like us and they was running around here wanting to be symbols and shit and fluffy. You know, that was the problem. We got away from the old school ruining of the young people and now they're adults crying about the men, crying about the women, and reliving their trauma. A lot of people are just now facing it.
Yeah.
So I would say nobody would want their child to go through 10, 15 years of trauma based off people that were close to them, harming them. Report their ass, lock their ass up, and talk about it later.
And before we get out of here, because I want to play this before we get out of here. As as a closing number. JT, don't laugh too hard. But here we go.
Real quiet on the creek. You better be quiet. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. You better be quiet. Quiet on the creek. You way too loud. You way too loud. And God trying to speak. And God trying to speak. You better be quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Stay right there. Quiet on the creek. Cause God trying to talk to you. Quiet on the creek. You way too loud. Quiet on the creek. He want to speak to your heart. Quiet on the creek. He want to speak to your mind. Quiet on the creek. Oh, somebody say shush. Quiet. Quiet on the creek. You gotta be quiet. Shush. Quiet. Quiet on the creek. Turn to your neighbor and say shush. Quiet. Quiet on the creek. I know I'm screaming to you, but you gotta be quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on.
Nigga, the internet is undefeated, nigga. Undefeated, nigga.
Yeah,
that nigga made a gospel song out of Quiet on the Creek, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga, the internet is undefeated, nigga. But man, listen, man, we about to get out of here, man. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning, man. I had a long, drawn out ass, draining day. So, but I'm about to go in here right now and lay my ass down and go to sleep, man. Y'all be good. Arpain, your old ass, go get some sleep. Cause you're the boomer, you're the problem. And then this Gen X nigga down here below with this, you know,
go to hell. That's what you
this
do.
New Jack City ass fucking white beater on and shit.
It's a muscle. It's called a muscle shirt, BMU. You know what I'm saying?
And
I've been having these since a kid.
And JT, he don't want to show his face. Now I know what he over there doing. I know what he doing. He ain't got to tell me. I already know. I could tell by his breathing patterns.
Nigga, I'm off the grid right now, bro. I'm off the grid.
I bet you is.
But I had to come and support my brother though.
You off the grid, so is it quiet on the creek?
No, hell nah. Ain't no creek, nigga. We ain't on the creek. I'll tell you about it later on.
You gotta tell me about that other thing too.
Whoa.
Yeah, I fuck with you on it. I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, boy. All right, man. Well, yeah, man. Y'all be good, man. We gonna be up out of here, and holler at y'all later, Mike.
Most definitely. Peace out, man.
That was a great show you had Monday, bro.
If the truth shakes the room, then flip the table. We flipping tables. Ain't scared of the smoke. We flipping tables. Yeah, we saying what they want. Black men unfiltered. T-Max, stay on business. Every single podcast. Flip that shit. Flip it. Flip it. Flip that shit. Flip it. Flip that shit. Flip it. Flip them tables. Flip them tables. Facts over feelings. All day. Everybody talking, nobody listening. Everybody trending, nobody risking it. We ain't here for headlines, we here for truth. Bring the receipts, now let's see the proof. If the facts get uncomfortable, good, that means we're getting somewhere. If the room gets quiet, good, somebody needed to hear it. We don't fold, we don't bend, we don't switch for the latest trend. We flipping tables, breaking every chain, calling out the nonsense again and again. Black men unfiltered, T-Max, standing 10 toes, never looking back. Flip that shit, flip that shit. True that, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that. Stand up, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that, true that. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Let's go, let's go, 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 go. Let's go. Culture, politics, family, faith. Everything they told you, put it on a plate. Question every headline, question every claim. If it don't make sense, we're saying names. No fear, no pressure, no backing down. A lot of they get. We turn over shit. This ain't hate, this ain't noise. This is conversation giving people a choice. You don't have to agree, but you're gonna hear it. Truth don't need permission, just somebody willing to We ain't chasing no approval. We're chasing the truth.